Yay! I've just been told that we're recording in progress. So, hello everyone out there in YouTube land, all 4 people that watch this. This is another Savage Kingdoms live play. You probably saw us last week. This awesome crew below me. Actually, we have 2 of the players back, Matt and Tate. But so, I am Mike Yao, the creator of the game, also the game master of this particular campaign. And that's enough about me. Let's pass it over to Matt.
Greetings, I am Matt. I am playing the character named Glev Ravanov, who's a Mulovian. What is my rank now? I'm a high priest. Yes, I'm now a high priest, and yes, we're entering my sacred lands.
And Eric and Torben.
I am Ivanovich Von Mulov. I am the lands we are entering tonight are my lands, or my father's lands, as it were. Glev happens to be, as he said, a high priest now, but he was just a priest of Andorok, serving in my castle and oath-sworn to my family, which is why we travel so well together. He's also a pretty stand-up guy, as it were. But anyway, that is me, Ivanovich Von Mulov. I also happen to be a little bit of the undead, but yeah,
just a little.
Just a little bit. But I grow on people. They tend to like me.
And Torben, what's your character?
Torben, can you say hello?
Hey,
He's
Torben.
playing the strong silent type.
Ah, excellent. And also there's a cat that's just made its appearance.
There is?
Glevs.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like,
behind me. This is my battle cat.
Nice.
Hey, buddy.
Familiar.
Yes. Okay, Duncan.
Hi, my name is Duncan. I will be playing the character Drago von Urik. He is a Mulovian of the House Urik, first son. He has a tenuous relationship with them and is more of a ranger character, cursed by them, and actually now has developed some madness, which you will get to see in this session as well, if you didn't last time. Also has a raven familiar named Radu.
Excellent. And Tate. Tate is not on camera, everyone, but he's there.
My apologies. Yes, I'm not on camera. My name's Tate, playing Magus Rifkin. He's a Scythian, I guess best described as a battle mage.
Cool. And Madison.
Hello, everyone. I will be playing Abigail, the half-she Brithian assassin.
Cool. All right, everyone. So you finally get to see Tate play Magus and Matt play Glev because they were NPCs last week. So I tried my best to portray them as these awesome players have, and apparently made Magus get horribly wounded. So
well, that is par for the course for Magus. Magus tends to run headfirst into trouble and beat the hell out of it with his fists.
If I recall, this was a ranged attack from distance, though.
Well, that is true.
Of course.
He hasn't picked up Perry Missile yet.
Yes, right.
Perry Missile would be good, yes.
All right, so when last we left off, as you probably recall, most of you anyway, that you finally made it to the manor house or the small castle of the Von Mulovs, these ancestral lands that they own and have for a couple of centuries. They used to be the original royal dynasty of Mulovia, which is where Mulovia takes its name from, Von Mulov, Mulovia. So their lands would have been in Transia, which is the capital. But now, over the centuries, they've been kind of outcast and downsized into the south of Mortavia. And that's, I see, Torben agrees. And you guys managed to ride in through the hunting paths so as not to encounter any more of those soldiers that are Von Glanovich soldiers, apparently. And kind of went into the back gates, and you ran into Lord Slavic, who's married to Ivanovich's sister Ivanka, and you got some private time in the chapel, and you found a certain artifact, a certain blood crown, still intact and still in the same place you left it 2 moons ago. So actually, it's actually been about 8 or 9 weeks. So that's where we'll pick up.
Yeah.
Are we in the chapel? Did I read that we are in the chapel already?
Yep.
You said?
Yes. That's where we left off. Yep.
Yeah.
It was towards the end of the day as well, wasn't it, or no?
Kind of, yeah. It's about 2 hours before nightfall. So
Okay.
mid to late afternoon.
Like
Snow's on the ground. You're getting deeper into winter. And also you can tell, those of you who use sorcery, which is most of you, that the two moons are getting fuller and fuller, and that this year, every 7 years, the mating of the moons happens, and apparently it throws sorcery magic off a little bit. Which, by the way, I'll go ahead and tell you guys, we'll be using an optional rule from the Savage East when that happens, which probably will be this session, which is if you roll a natural 1 while using magical arts, and it's non-ritual, it's a critical failure. Because magic becomes more unstable.
automatically a crit.
So yeah, if you use it, if you do it as a ritual because it's more controlled, it's like the original way. You have to roll a 1 and fail by 10 or so.
I also remember
Nice.
a certain daddy was excited about this event as well for some reason.
That's right.
Oh, I forgot about Demon Daddy. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still here.
I mean, Abigail still has that symbol etched into her hand. It almost looks like a branding now of some arcane. Well, Glev identified it as being overspeech / nether speech because the alphabet's very similar. In other words, for those of you at home, that's angelic and demonic.
If I have not given any sort of prayer sacrifice in the temple, I'd like to do so. Like as we arrive back into my native temple here.
Okay. Would you like to give any particular sacrifice, or you just kind of meditating for?
I will meditate. I will. I think I will. If I don't see a rat running around or something, I will. I will cut myself in.
There's plenty of people around.
Ivanovich was not fond of this.
Where is he sacrificed?
I'm pretty easy to kill right now, so.
Yes.
Why don't I go out and have one of the stable people bring you a goat? This is a good idea.
I do have this extra horse.
Prefer not to do horse. The goat is fine. Yes.
The horse is quite large and a lot of blood. Let me go get you a horse.
What about a
Or
raven?
a goat.
A goat. A raven.
Glev, I do not know these things. Should the goat be old or young or a baby or?
It does not matter.
Very good. I'll be back. I will I walk out to the get
solid black or solid white animal is also considered more sacred to Andorok.
Then I tell you this.
Very good.
Those are rare.
I basically step out into the courtyard, which is, where they would probably have things such as, and be like, hey, I need a goat.
There's a fair amount of pigs. You actually find Lord Slavic waiting there, staring at the chapel.
Slavic, I need a goat. Glev wishes to do a sacrifice for Andorok.
Of course, my
Bless
lord.
this castle.
I will do so, but your father is called word that you are here. He is expecting you in the great hall.
Yeah, he can wait. We do Andorok's work first, and then I will go up to see my father.
But I cannot speak for Andorok, but I tell you that your father is waiting.
Very good. Get me a goat. Black or white one would be better.
What?
A black goat or a white goat would be better, but you get what you can get, okay?
I will not ask. There are a few left. Your father is very protective of the goats. They produce great milk.
Okay. Do we have any pigs? Give me a pig.
Most of them are corralled since it is winter. Most are not running around in the woods. Yeah, you there, soldier. He kind of points at some of the men training in the courtyard with spears. Get that goat right there. That one is almost white. And he wrangles a very blonde goat that's almost white.
Very good.
It's protesting.
You will do good. We will sacrifice you, and then we will have bring you to the cook, and he will butcher you, and we will eat you. It will be great. I drag him inside, not being all that gentle. Here, Glev, look, I got you a goat.
Not bad. Not quite white, but very good, very good.
It looks like somebody urinated all over it.
That's not true. All
Yeah.
right. I say my prayers.
I don't want to see this.
Go protest for a while. It wasn't handled with any kind of subtlety. But
You what?
the goat protests for a bit. It wasn't handled with any kind of subtlety. It almost like knows what's coming up. But such is life / death. In the eyes of Amdarog.
The
I give it. It goes to greater purpose, and it will feed our bellies tonight. So we give you thanks for your sacrifice, goat.
And with that one stroke, you have its blood spilt upon the altar. Where's the blood crown, by the way, when this happens?
it is in my pocket or in my it tucked within my
Pocket.
cloak.
Oh, it's a big
It's, in my,
book.
it's tucked within my cloak.
Oh, you took it out.
Oh yes, I have it.
Everybody make perception checks. Perception rolls. Urban or sight specialty.
There it is. There it is.
Drago succeeded. So did Abigail.
Oops, that's not what I. What is
That rolls a DF, an F-sided die.
I meant to roll there. This is this, and it's +4. I didn't add the
From a
+4
system
into it.
called
So
Fate. The Magus, 15.
oh, I rolled an 8.
Oh, okay, plus 4. All right, so everybody but Glev, weirdly enough.
I'm busy sacrificing.
You're too busy. You notice that when the blood pours on the altar from the goat, whose life is kind of bleating and bleeding out, you could see the blood running on the cobblestone, the mortar lines in between, and some of the blood kind of flows towards the blood crown, which is kind of weird. Almost like seeking out the crown.
Let it taste it.
Ivanovich, are you
Interesting.
seeing this? Yes.
It looks like the crown is hungry.
What are you talking about?
Look at the blood, how it trickles and runs towards me.
Oh, that. Oh, that is
You
interesting.
know, I'm just curious. I go ahead and take the blood crown and untether it from where I have it tied up underneath my cloak, and I set it down and touch the blood with it.
As you set it down, the blood begins to run to the crown. Not all of the blood, but a lot of it. It almost seems to absorb in the crowd, inside the crown itself.
Look at that. It was thirsty. We got to take care of it.
The blood
Did not know we
can-
needed to feed it.
Is this a sentient thing that we need to feed?
I don't know, but it's going to be the symbol of my kingdom, so it's
Can I?
going to be important.
It's like a pet.
It may also be the salvation for somebody who might need it.
Can I do some kind of perception to see if, like like any sort of magic, emanations are growing stronger from the crown?
Yeah, make a magical arts roll at your highest discipline.
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 All right, so I forget how do you. Well, that is, and that's +10, so 15.
Okay. Yeah, hey Matt, on the die roller toolbar, you can actually click on a d20, add a modifier, or you can just,
under advanced roll.
Oh,
or you can also, when you type it in the chat, you can also put,
I
d20 plus whatever.
I forgot. I knew how I knew I did it before. I just forgot how I did it. Okay, thank you.
So is that a
15?
15?
That's a 15.
Okay, just enough to pick up on magical emanations from a distance because you're not touching it, I imagine.
Big yawn.
It does cost you a stamina point
Oh, great.
unless you're touching it.
I don't think I touch yet, so I'll take my stamina point.
All right, takes a little more concentration and power. So you do so, and you still sense the same
I'm right here.
pretty high amount of power with death magic. Actually, it radiates death and life magic. I don't know if I made that clear before.
I like
It
this.
did
Since I
before.
specialize in. Okay, but it doesn't feel like it's more intense.
Nah, not really.
Okay.
No,
All right. Interesting.
not really.
I don't say anything to anybody. I just sort of make note for myself. So
The crown.
Well, I pick it up and I make sure that it is not dripping any blood, and then I tether it back under my cloak.
Yeah, it actually seemed to absorb most of it. It's a little bit you have to wipe off maybe, but and of course you have
You
the
could lick
typical
it.
temptation, Eric, but it's not as much so because it's goat blood and not human blood.
And I just ate a couple of guards like an hour or two ago.
Yes.
good times.
So you are full.
I have eaten. I ate a captain. That is right.
Tastes better?
It was very good. And then I ate one of his friends. You know, it's like I keep eating these people.
This is done. Should we attend to your father now?
Here he is waiting for us. He is aware that we are here. We need to find out what he is doing and what has been threatened to him and all of that.
Should we all go, or just perhaps you and I?
No, I think we should all go. I do not wish us to separate at this point in time. I do not know what to trust and what not to trust.
That makes sense. Is everybody okay going with us?
Yeah, I could not battle on my own in this state anyway.
We'll get you some good ale.
Yes,
Ah,
we will
yeah.
soon find a good rest this evening, hopefully.
That's good.
I hope so. I hope the Von Glanovich hasn't paid my father off to pretend to make this fake war so that he can infiltrate the castle.
Margus, I do still have some White Lotus, if you want some.
Oh yes, I forget. Magus is hurt.
Do you have many?
I have petals, or we could try to make an elixir tonight, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, let's try elixir tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Glev, do you have Sanctum Magic as a talent?
I do not.
It's Glev, okay. I was going to say, this is definitely a Sanctum.
Yes, I wish I did. I do not. I could try to heal you again since I did not do so well last time.
I rolled
my,
poorly for you.
Should I try one more time before we go, just to make you in better shape for the king?
Does he care what I look like?
Yeah, just hold still. Let me do a quick healing arts on you.
Very well.
So
All
the
right.
heal wound spell or the healing art skill?
Healing. I'll do the spell.
Okay, yes, heal wounds. So I imagine you don't want to do an hour ritual since the count is waiting, or no, the Baron is waiting.
Okay, I will do regular here. Let's do
There's the natural one from the mating of the moons.
Nope, not yet. Dirty 20.
Oh, nice. So this time you can Magus feels a lot better. So that's 20 is it's enough to heal 6.
Ah, yeah.
So 1 + 1 point over.
Yeah. You're welcome, my friend. Spasiba.
Da. Oh, let's see. Where's? Did you get it switched on your token?
Oh, forgot.
Oh, yes. Let me take off my stamina here off my token. Oh, I cannot. There's my token.
Yeah, Glove takes a point of damage and 2 stamina points.
Oh, I forgot about the health. Yes, of course I take the health. I need some health.
Some of your life essence to your patient.
All right, I am down. Let's see, the magic cost. I'm down to 3. That stamina. Okay, I need rest badly too, and some healing too. But
yeah.
So we can all relax after this meeting with Ivanovich's father.
It sounds good. Let's get this out of the way so we can continue.
Okay, so you exit the chat. I mean, there's a way you can go into the castle from here.
You lead us, Ivanovich, my lord.
Well, you know this castle as well, but we will go together.
Well, he's your father, so you get to lead in, I think.
I know.
I will follow right behind like the loyal servant I am.
As you exit
I said we are going to head off to see my father now.
So as you exit the chapel, you find Lord Slavik out there waiting. Late 30s, bald-headed guy, just to give him a little description. Kind of pretty stocky, fairly well built. Very dedicated soldier out there. And he's just kind of bows his head and
We are ready
Glev,
now.
I did not realize that your friend Glev Ravenov had returned.
Duh.
Forgive if it was all right, I would have attended what ceremony he did. So you guys know that well. Yeah, you would know Slavik is definitely a zealot of Andorok. Very much a zealot.
Forgive me,
course.
Slavik. I forget your dedication to Enderak. I will make sure next time you are involved.
I thought he would figure it out. I asked him for a goat for a sacrifice to Enderak. I thought he'd come to that, but he just gets me a goat. I think maybe.
Wait,
whatever.
was it not sufficient?
Oh, it was a perfect goat. Well, I don't know. Ask Glev. Glev, I think, is the one who would answer that. But I thought it was great.
It served the purpose well, and now we can prepare its remnants for feasting tonight.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Who's got the goat? Is it still in the altar?
Yeah. Slavik, could you have someone?
Probably still laying there.
Could someone take the remains and prepare it for dinner before it turns sour on us? And we do not want it to go to waste.
Of course, my lord. We do not have any acolytes here, so I will do it myself. Perhaps we
Enderak,
can
thanks.
train someone. I was going to bring you before your father, but you know your way around.
Thank you, Slavik.
He just heads off, very businesslike, into the chapel.
I like him. He's always no nonsense. It's perfect match for my sister, who is all nonsense.
With that, you stride down the corridors, I assume. Deeper into the belly of the beast. So you come to kind of here where I'm clicking on, which is the main donjon, and there's like a fairly decent sized great hall in there. Not the size of like the Von Glanoviches or the Mortavians, but there you are. And you pass a few servants, several armed soldiers, one of which is in Company of the Black Lion colors. He's in black with a black lion on a silver background. So you do see at least one Black Lion companion.
The Black Lions. Very nice.
He just kind of stares at you, probably doesn't recognize who you guys are. And as you walk past him into the great hall, you see your father already seated at the long table, and over his shoulder is one of his house scalds. And your sister's also here. See Ivanka. Nice.
Ivanka. I hear you had a good time at Winter Court.
It is good to see you, brother. We have much to share. At last, my son returns after all of this time. Actually, it has not been that long, I suppose. He coughs.
My lord, I give a little reverent bow with my scythe.
High Priest Glev, assuming you're still, unless you're, what is it called, a Death Master?
I am almost there, my lord. Before long, I will attain this.
I give you proper respect. I think these friends of yours I recall, Ivanovich.
No, they were here last time. You were a little bit inebriated, but
The only way to be these days. Please come, sit down. I have little time for fineries and niceties.
What is going on with our homeland, Father?
I guess you have seen what has happened, or have heard.
Well, we came across some Von Glanovich's men on the way to the castle.
You have? Did you destroy them or capture any of them? That would be most excellent.
Well, we put them all out of their misery, as it were.
My son, come closer to me.
What do you wish, Father?
You're still a monster, yes?
I am only what the family deserves.
Funny you should say that. The blood crown was crafted so that none of us would have to become a creature of the night. the crown would provide such power.
But then that becomes a crutch upon which we are beholden? I don't know what the word is, but yeah, something along those lines.
Over 400 years, our bloodline has remained pure. Yet you are the first. Hopefully the last.
Well, yeah, probably.
Abakan then says, Ivanovich, you will forgive father. He has grown ill over the last moon or so. Healers have been looking at him. Perhaps if Glev would have a chance. Do you like my new cloak? It is lynx fur and trimmed in marten.
Did you pick that up at Winter Court?
And I had it made for me with what little money our family has. Yes, your sister, of course, overspending as usual. But she did find out many things in Transia. Things that you were not privy to.
Such
you
as?
Well, there are many things. Once the mating of the moon is coming, this is one of the years. I guess you will find out that soon enough. And the other is that the blood disciples seem to become even more removed from their original royal guardsmanship.
In what way have they become removed? Like
They,
they are no longer fans of the king?
this
Or
is all
perhaps they are-
gossip, right?
They are doing their own things.
Yes. Ivanka, what was it? It is but a rumor, father and brother, that they have become more and more removed, but King Vortimer is still very powerful. They will all be punished if they continue to move away from him. That is what I think. Do you like the new bracelet? It has an opal on it.
That is one man who is standing up against the blood disciples. That is not a very wise decision for him.
But I rather enjoyed being at Winter Court. I would go again, father, if Ivanovich does not.
Well, perhaps in the future we can all go to Winter Court.
I've been rude to your friends, your comrades. Forgive. Please bring servants. Bring in some black slavka and some bread and some wines, and we will have at least some sort of something to dine upon, even though it is early in the day for supper.
We have a freshly sacrificed goat too that it can be prepared for feasting.
It's good. One of my goats are very precious to me, but I trust Glev has prepared it for the afterlife. I always
Properly,
wondered, do
yes.
goats go to the grey waste of Endra? Or is it just we pitiful mortals?
I would assume Enderak would like a good meal as well as the rest of us.
Or company. They're quite humorous, right?
Indeed.
Only the screaming goats.
Forgive, this winter has not been kind.
My lord, while you have met most of our party, I would like to introduce you to Drago. He has joined our party. Later, he is also from our blessed Malovian lands.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Drago, is it? Well met. I thought perhaps you did not look like some that I'd met a bit earlier on. To travel along with Ivanovich, I apologize that you must travel with my son.
It has proved quite interesting, I will say that at least.
You're Malovian. Where were you born, if I might ask?
I was born over in Strausgrad, of the Urek family.
Strausgrad. Interesting enough, the Von Strasses are the mortal enemies of the Von Glanoviches. We could use their help in what it might be coming. I'm afraid civil war is on our doorstep, Ivanovich and your friends. You have seen it yourself. You've encountered soldiers in the Raven Misforce on our very land, no doubt.
I was wondering what your stance on this was and what information you have been forced to entertain by Von Glanovich's threats and demands.
Well, for starters, I have received 2 messages from messengers of them, whose heads I did not behead and send back to the castle, for I am a bit more civilized than that. One message was that Lord Von Glanovich, Victor is his first name, I think, says that you were searching for an artifact of his. Sounds like it could be the blood crown, although he did not say. And says that it is owed to him that you swore an oath I did not respond because I do not know what he speaks of entirely.
No, well, we did meet with him, and we did swear an oath that we would search for and try to find this artifact. And once upon it is found, we will deliver it. But he did not give a time frame, nor did he give any sort of requirement to be back to him in any certain time. So at this point in time, he is a little bit impatient.
So this artifact is not been found, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is that we have not broken his oath. He thinks we've broken an oath. We have not broken any oath. So again, he is being very impatient.
Well, how do you explain this? The rest of the message said that his youngest daughter was murdered by you or your comrades.
That is a
Sonia, or
blatant.
whatever her name is.
That is a lie. We did not murder her. Well, wait a minute. Let me change that. We did not murder her until after she became a revenant.
Right, I was going to say she attacked us first.
Ah, so she became a revenant and attacked us.
How did she become undead in the first place?
That is a good question. I did not do it. It was not me. And none of my companions can turn people into undead.
So make a persuasion check, Ivanovich. Bluffing special. It's not entirely a lie, but
Okay.
dancing.
Bluffing specialty. Yeah, dancing the truth. Let's see. Persuasion.
Your
Bluffing.
father's clearly trying to read your motives.
Now, here's a question. It is going up against Ivanovich's father. Do I get the renown bonus for being in my lands?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so.
He knows about your BS.
All right.
Where's his perception?
Father knows your stuff does stink.
I studied your father out, except for like the perception skill.
Oh, not so good.
Ooh.
Okay. 12. Okay, yeah. I see. So, Ivanovich, I do not want to say so in front of your friend, your comrades, but I sense that you're not telling me the entire truth.
Well, I've told you enough of the truth. I did not change her into undead, and my friends did not change her into undead. We might know how she became undead, but it was not from us.
I do not care of the little child. What I speak of is this war that is coming. And you are an undead creature, and all that is left is me, a dying old man, and Ivanka, Lord Slovak, and I have had to hire other men from other realms and train farmers to fight because you have left.
Well, we are back now, and I will, I've already got some ideas on how I can help end this conflict with Von Glanovich. So, leave it to me, Father. Do not worry.
I will not go grovel before King Vortimir. This is my own problem, and yours.
I will not grovel in front of Vortimir either, and neither shall you, Father.
I said I will not.
Well, and you will not.
Oh, by the way, I should have asked this earlier, Eric. I assume you're not wearing your Blood Disciple armor.
No, not. I took it off, and I actually said this last time at the end of the game. As we approached the castle, I took off the Blood Disciple armor and just used my own livery.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
No.
And then
Not until the due time do I reveal that little nugget of truth.
Your father, Baron Ivanov, he goes kind of quiet after that outburst. Just kind of stews a little bit, drinking out of his cups, coughing occasionally. Occasionally,
my lord, I will step in and say, my lord, if I may say, we have had adventures and we have made good connections for the Von Mulov family in our journeys.
Hey, Glev, I have always trusted you. I wish you could be more specific, but I understand if you cannot. Try the Black Slovka. It's good for you.
It has been a while. I will take some.
Whoever wishes, try it. Okay, so how much, if you're drinking
I just take
a good gulp, you have to make it
I take a judicious sip, so I look grateful for it, but know my limits here.
All right. What about Abigail? She didn't do so well.
Yes,
Or
she got
previous.
drunk she got drunk last time, so she's not going to drink or eat anything.
You,
She's just
you were knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
you got
I got
incapacitated.
knocked out.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's just gonna sit there awkwardly, just watching this family fight among themselves, kind of just I mean, kind of looking at Margaret, like, see this?
Okay. Hey, Duncan, what's Drago's renown?
This place is crazy.
It's 5.
Because you didn't say your surname. I just wanted to see if he knows. Okay.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, he did.
I told him
You
I was
said
up
Von
on
Yoder?
the
Oh,
Von
okay,
Mulov.
Ulrich, okay. All right. Cool.
Endurance roll.
Yeah, if you're drinking a decent amount,
Yeah.
Of course he
Magus.
is.
we know Muggus is, even though it's technically ale that he's more obsessed with, but oh,
Ah, it's fine.
comes through with flying colors.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Drago! You could not handle it.
Malovian of all people too. You failed by 4. That means you're out for 4 hours.
Oh,
You're knocked out.
Wow. That's right.
thank
good
you
sleep.
for the.
So it takes about a minute, and Drago, just like Abigail 2 days ago, and Mortavia's keep, just Drago's head just
Oh no.
hits the table. Radu is like upset, like
Drago, what's wrong?
He cannot hold his black Slavka.
Oh,
Let me remove him real quick, as Abigail will excuse herself and try to pick up Drago.
Well, the Von
Do you
Yoder's
want
are
some
not
help?
as durable as we Von Mulovs, eh?
Well, we could
Yeah,
all
he's-
use some
Abigail's gonna
rest
deal.
anyway.
Abigail, do you need help?
I think I got this.
Right.
Drago's only 140 pounds anyway. He's tall, but he's skinny.
Yeah,
And I have
Abigail's
physique 1.
+1
So-
physique.
So she just kind of like puts you over her shoulder.
The soldier comes over to help Abigail, but
she's
he realizes Abigail has it.
It's like thank you for Slavka. As she looks down at Drago, it's like, ugh.
Help the
Quite
girl out.
impressive, Abigail, as always.
Show him to the guest room. So a soldier has you follow him, Abigail, if you want, up to up in one of the towers to one of the guest rooms
Yep.
up here.
She'll drag you, Drago, to one of the guest rooms.
All right.
Like-
I'm guessing he doesn't
I won't.
recover any stamina over those 4 hours.
No, you will. You'll recover 4
Okay.
per hour.
As she's grunting, she's like, and I'm not going to stick my finger up your mouth like you did with me, because I'm not a bastard. Keeps walking.
That's
Go
right.
on with
he
that
made
as
you
she
vomit.
drags Drago up the step. Soldier leading the way. He like several times he stops to help, and then he almost like is afraid Abigail's gonna like to do something to him or whatever, and then he just kind of leads you up. But unlocks the door, and there's like an empty guest chamber with a pretty nice bed in it at the top of the tower.
An empty gas chamber?
Yes. Empty gas chamber. Take him to the gas chamber, not the guest chamber.
Yes! My assassination will soon be complete.
I want all of the rival nobles removed from this land.
Kill them all. But yeah, she's like, Drago, and she slaps his cheek. It's like, bedtime.
Radu follows you all the way up. He's very
Flops him on the bed, sideways. It's like, floofs the pillow, covers over. It's like,
He's just totally passed out.
Abigail looks at Radu and she's like, you know, there's no one here to protect you now.
Abigail.
No, still don't like you. And
Piss off.
And after he got you that lockbox and everything too.
it's like, not an animal person. And she kind of looks at Drago and she's like,
Uh-oh. Picking his pockets.
she's gonna start digging into his pockets.
Oh my God. That's what I'm
and
saying there.
Yep.
seeing if there's something that connects him with, because she's always been suspicious ever since the blood disciple brought her up to her room.
Okay.
So she wants to check. It's like, are you a spy? You son of a gun.
Make a perception check and or sleight of hand if you want to keep Radu from watching you.
Radu isn't gonna do crap. So
You can pick your eyes out.
That's all right.
His last advancement, he learned shadow magic. No.
That's just an 11 for perception.
Okay. So you go through it, and yeah, Radu's like going just like "Rah! Rah! Rah!" Like his wings are out, and he's like,
I will shoot you, bud.
"Rah!" Like, so, and then you find as you're rifling through, you hear that soldier out. My lady, is everything all right?
Yes, it's fine. The bird is just having a breakdown.
I shall have a servant bring up something for the Von Urich.
Yes, maybe some water.
Da, very well, right away. He heads
And
off.
as she's hoping the bird is distracted by the other voice, she will do sleight of hand now.
Okay.
She
he
can-
was a little distracted. Trying to
just
fool a raven, trying to fool a bird.
Oh,
No. 9. Rolling low tonight.
yeah,
Thank you,
Radu
roll
gets
20.
Oh, 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 he actually flutters in your face at one point, like, jeez.
She takes a spare pillow and bats him away.
Holy crap.
She
You smack him with
He
it, or you're
can
just like,
he can roll attacks.
will gently smack him away. Also, the pillow is to guard her face from getting pierced.
so animal handling if you're trying to do it with some kind of skill, or just brawling attack if you're really trying to
Oh,
smack
animal handling is great.
Duke it out with a bird. Oh no.
Turbo.
I'll do animal handling because my brawling is the same.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Nice.
I'm
With birds and horses.
I'm not 20
Okay.
for animal handling, which never happens.
He
Lost.
listens to you. You get to pill up. You're a little more serious, but not like over the top violent. And he kind of like, kind of backs off.
Right.
Too bad you're not riding a
Over the
horse.
edge.
Over to the corner. Good.
He flutters into a window sill, one of the aero slot type windows. Just kind of sits there, still watching you, but sulking.
So-
And you go through the remains because he clearly sees you with a 9. I don't know, anything to share, Duncan? Other than coins and
Yeah, I guess I don't know how you want to do that. He doesn't have anything particularly revealing, so I don't know if it matters, but
so just coins and coinage
and he's got that strange ring that he took off of that character way back when, during the first session that I played with you guys.
Yeah.
from the Rusalka, that
Yes.
creature, the one female creature in the water.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, Other than that, he's got like the gold and silver armband from what's his face, the Scathian.
Yeah.
And then just various stuff that you would expect to find on Drago.
Mm. All right. Okay. I guess I trust you a little more now. Ish.
You hear a knock at the door, Abigail.
Yes.
Sounds like a young woman's voice. My lady, I've brought some water up for the guest.
Thank you. You can come in. I'm just about to leave.
The door opens and you see like a 13, 14-year-old house girl that's carrying a bowl of water.
Yes, you can just put it over there.
Very well. I'm also trained somewhat in the healing arts. Can I help him? Or is he just sleeping?
Yeah, I think he's just sleeping, unless you can help with his drunken state.
Is it my lord's black vodka?
Yes.
I should like to try some one day, but he will not let me. Perhaps I will sneak it. Whose
Yeah.
bird? Is that yours?
No, his. The bird's crazy. Don't mess with it.
It is a raven. They are very sacred, but yes, mad perhaps. She starts like dabbing water on his forehead and trying to wake him up.
Just let him sleep. It's fine.
Oh, very well. He seems to be fine. Yes. I can wake him up sooner if you wish.
He might need the extra sleep, so only if you see fit.
Very well. I do not have any commands otherwise. The captain said, the soldier said to come up and bring water. But I can wake him if you want. There is a herb that I can put inside the water.
Yeah, sure. Maybe he'll throw up.
From around her neck, she pulls out a hatchet, sprinkles some kind of powdery dust in it. And let's see if it works. Oh, Drago wakes up almost instantly, like, whoa. You get this rush. You wake up with some kind of like very strong scents in your aroma in your nostrils. And it rouses you, Drago.
Cool. What?
You find all your shit scattered out across the room. No, I'm kidding. I assume I left anything.
Where am I? Where have you taken me? Rabu, why are you agitated?
We're becoming great friends.
Abigail.
I am doubtful.
Anyways, you
Little girl
got
is
drunk, blacked out, like me.
Oh,
Thought I should take care of you. Return the favor.
my lord, my lady. I'll leave you two alone now. Yes, duh.
No, don't leave me alone with him. She starts walking away.
What have I done? All right. You leave. The girl follows you because now she's terrified of the raven and Drago waking up.
I'm telling you, that bird will just you wait. If you don't lock your doors at night, it's going to come and try to pluck those eyes out.
Truly?
don't tell her that.
Of course, I'm going to
He's-
tell her that.
He is good bird. She is a liar.
Is that the yes or no? Is that da or niet?
Just keep the doors locked. Dangerous creature.
Well, I shall be going. I'm needed in the kitchens.
Yes, thank you so much for your assistance.
Of course. She heads away.
We had a lineman. I'd like to see what Abigail's was.
Good thing we don't have alignments.
I know.
There are codes of honor, though, that for cultures and orders that you're members of. That's the only thing close. Yeah, I know, but if she was in alignment, what I'd say chaotic good with neutral tendency. No, chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I definitely say chaotic neutral at least.
The morality part is not fully evil, but definitely not good. Right.
Wow, thanks so much, guys.
Well, when you hang around with a tainted vampire spawn.
What are you talking about?
Oh wait, sorry, no, very good guy.
I'm a good guy.
Drago, all right now. I put you into bed. I wasn't sure if you wanted to be
My head,
sleeping or not.
my head is killing me. I think I'd prefer the bed. Yes.
All right. Well, if you need anything, let me know.
Very well. And he just kind of like flops back on the bed.
Okay. It's pretty comfortable.
She's gonna shut the door.
There's a latch on it, but no lock. And
And she immediately starts to search for Ivanovich's sister's room.
Oh, Oh
I had
dear.
a feeling when the opal bracelet was mentioned.
Before you do that, let's cut back to the feast hall. Glev and Mogus and Ivanovich.
The
So your father's mostly quiet again after his little outburst. He's kind of sulking, coughing occasionally.
father, you do not look well. When did you become sick?
It, as Ivanka has said, the last month or two. The last
What
time
were
we
you
talked, I was struggling with whatever it is.
what were you doing that precipitated this? Were you out hunting in the rain again, or did you fall asleep in the courtyard in the snow?
It was all of those things and a lot of extra Slavka.
Mm,
Because my son is a vampire and I am not come to terms with it. Glev, is there any cure? There is legend, there is cure for vampirism. Is this true?
I have heard such things, and I do endeavor to learn it, should I have the chance to apply it.
I'm not so sure my son would even embrace that cure. Ivanovich, what do you think? I think he likes the power too much.
Well, I like the knowledge of this anyway, whether he chooses or not.
I tell you what, father. Should I ever become, oh, I don't know, king of Molovia, maybe I will entertain it.
So you're assuming I will not be alive when that happens.
What? Why would that matter if I become king of Molovia?
I'm your sire. That is why. The
So
Baron.
all of a sudden, you become king if I do all the work?
That is not what I mean. You seem to leave me out of your fantasies.
My lord, concerning your health, I would like to try to heal you some tomorrow. I am unfortunately at my wit's end, and I'm not in the shape to help you this evening. But if I can get some rest and seek a little healing myself, I will be in better shape tomorrow too.
Glad forgive. I did not realize your wounds are not visible. Perhaps it is internal.
Yes,
But I
some
see that
bruise.
Scathian looks wounded as well a bit. And
Aye,
Mogus, is it? Yes,
it is.
Mogus Rifkin.
That
The,
is him.
Does he speak?
he might
Drinking.
be drinking.
Every time he speaks, everyone else does at the same time.
It's great Slavka, danke.
Danke, yes, Scathian, for thank you, yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So, you're
It's the
wounded.
healer. We have more standard wounds that seem less deep than yours. Is the healer in the house? Perhaps Magus and I can visit some of the healers.
I do not know if my healers are as skilled as you, Magus, and certainly they are not capable of magic craft, but occasionally a priest of Androck does travel through here and stays at the chapel, and from time to time, unfortunately, you're probably the best healer on the premises right now. I do have a few women healers that are almost as good, but not quite as good.
Well, perhaps they can assist me then. That might help. That might help things. I will heal myself some, and then I will work on healing you tomorrow.
I would thank you, Clever Ivanov. You're like a son to me almost. Is not the right, Ivanovich?
He's been at the castle for a long time. He's like a brother almost.
By the way, I want to speak to you in private, my son.
Very well. Do you mean to do this now, or do you wish me to come to your chambers later?
It needs to be done. I have something I must tell you.
Very well.
I do not think your friends need to hear it. Perhaps Glev, but that is all.
Glev, you can accompany us if you would like, or you can tend to the others and get yourself situated for the evening.
As you wish, my lord.
Oh, right as you say that, Glev, Lord Slavic, captain of the guard, comes running in. Your Baron Ivanov just kind of looks at him like with fury almost, and Lord Slavic is like, "My lord, forgive. I won't tell you in private. More soldiers have been sighted out in the forest. They're marching this way. dressed in black chainmail like Von Glanovich, but also perhaps black lions. I do not know. I do not see any siege engines necessarily, but my scouts have said that there are perhaps 100, 150 of them, which is not much, but still, it some concern.
Perhaps our friend Drago, he has a connection with his raven. Perhaps he could send him out. If we can wake him, he could send Radu out to scout better.
Ah, yes, these ravens. I have ravens myself, but they're not as well trained as this Von Urich raven. That is
Well,
good
let
idea,
us.
Glenn.
All right, I will seek out where Abigail has taken him and see what we can do.
Good, and I will talk to my father, learn this magical secret that he has to tell me, and I will join you.
This is actually about the time Abigail is coming back down.
Oh.
Oh no, she's headed somewhere else.
Ah,
So Madison, make a stealth check, because I'm assuming you're trying to avoid all castle servants and soldiers and
Yeah.
staff in general.
Yeah.
You might have to make several because you don't know where her chambers are.
Yeah. So that's the first one is a 19.
Okay. So in other words, this will be a complex skill challenge. So yeah, your first minute is nobody sees you as you make your way through this main tower. You're like, okay, this is probably where rooms are, but she could also be in this tower here that I'm clicking on. Not real sure unless you want to ask someone, but that probably defeats your purpose of sneaking around. If you want to keep sneaking and searching yourself, then that would be another stealth roll.
All right. I love roll 20, but it gives you the same exact number like 3 times in a row. But it's another 19.
You don't happen to have like a specialty of architecture under lore or anything?
I don't.
Okay.
I have a sneaking specialty, but not
A
that.
what? What is it?
I have a sneaking specialty, but
Oh, yeah.
that's it.
Which is what you're doing now. Okay. What's Abigail's intellect? Plus 0?
3.
Oh, plus 3. Jeez.
She's a smart one.
I'm a smarty pants.
Exactly. Scheiße. Well, that so that second roll then with your intellect, not only being sneaky, but you kind of you're smart. You kind of figure out that okay, it's probably this. I bet most of the families in this tower over here. You're able to sneak down some steps, up some more steps, past a couple more servants, and just clinging to the shadows. It is daytime though, so there's a decent amount of sunlight still coming in through some of the narrow windows. And then you finally make it to a room that's either got to be the lord or lady's room or his sister's.
Okay. It's not the room that Ivanovich is what's her name?
Ivanka?
Tatiana?
The person that turned you. It's not
Yeah,
that
Tatiana.
same Tatiana.
Yeah.
Taught
Not
the-
Tatiana, correct. Because
Correct.
she's already
Because you've already seen it. Yeah, you're sure this is not her old chamber.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
been moved or something. But.
She knows the sister is still downstairs and that the husband is still down there. She's gonna try to open the door.
Okay, hopefully it's hers and not Baron Ivanov's. So make a luck roll, Abigail.
Yeah, 7.
All right. So let's see.
That's a lucky number, right?
Locks
So-
on these doors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
7's a lucky number, right?
So whoever's chamber it is a fancy like black oak door for starters. So it's like, okay, it's got to be someone important, and it doesn't open though, so it seems to be locked or barred or whatever.
She puts her ear up to it to see if she hears anyone behind the door.
Okay, make a perception hearing specialty.
Vodka's door would be bedazzled or something, right?
Yeah.
That's 11.
All right. You don't hear anything. All is quiet. The door is also probably really thick. This oak door is probably 4 or 5 inches thick.
And as she takes out the lockpick, she's thinking to herself, do I really want to rob Ivanovich's sister? Ah, but she was showing off that opal and she's like kind of conflicted at the door now. She's just like, she's exactly the type of person that I would want to steal from, though.
As you're thinking, you actually hear some footsteps on the steps behind you that you came up.
Is there any place that I can,
Footfall.
is there a corner I can walk
Yeah, there's a dark, shadowy corner that's not the greatest place to hide, but it's something.
Is it like can I keep going down the hall? Like just feign that I'm
let's
lost or
see.
something?
You're at you're at the very top of this tower right here. So anything up would be a secret door or something to the roof or something. So yeah, the steps actually stop here. Fortunately, there's a niche, like a little niche area with a pedestal with like picture it like a raven statue that you can hide in. What's Mugus's BRB?
Sure, I'll try to hide.
All right, make a stealth roll
Yeesh.
so you don't get your sneaking bonus because sneaking is moving.
Yeah, I have a hiding specialty though.
Oh yeah, so you get to use
good.
that.
That is a 26.
All right, jeez,
Nice.
Jesus. Okay. Judging on what I just rolled, wait, I already rolled for that. Okay. Fortunately, it wasn't like Slavic or Ivanka or Ivanov or the Baroness. Actually, you know that his mother. You probably know that Ivanovich's mother's been dead for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a young servant coming to. But you see that the servant has a key, skeleton key, and is unlocking the door. It's a girl. You get an idea that she's probably like a dedicated lady in waiting for Ivanka.
Okay.
Because she's got a key and everything, and
Mm.
she's going in there. She's carrying like a little pillow that's got like a golden comb on it.
Oh gosh, I hate this woman. Oh, making it harder for me not to rob you, girl.
And the door starts to close behind the serving girl.
Yeah. She's going to
It's quiet again.
let me check something. Could work. Yeah. Oh, so the door already closed.
Yeah, unless you're gonna try to beat it somehow, like try to stop it.
Well, I wouldn't be able to in time. What I was thinking was casting disappearance and then going through the door, but I probably wouldn't have time to do both. So,
Yeah.
so what I'm going to do is once the door closes, I'm assuming it's not going to take her 10 minutes to get out of that room, but she's going to cast disappearance on herself and wait for the door to open back up.
Okay, you're gonna wait for 10 minutes. Are you casting disappearance right now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So make your shadow magic skill roll.
That is a 16, so it does manifest.
All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you see your you look down at your body, you can tell you're invisible. About 10 minutes pass and no one comes up the steps, nor does the girl come back out of the room.
Are you kidding
Spell
me?
wears off.
No, I can't do it again.
You're too low on stamina.
I have 1 stamina left now.
Oh gosh, yeah. Good thing you're tireless.
Yes, I am. So, yeah, she's like, oh goodness. But now she's getting curious, like, what is she doing in there this entire time?
During this time, Abigail, cutting back to Ivanovich and Klev, Drago's still in the room, right? Magus is still there too.
Magus is drinking.
In the feast hall, he's still drinking.
And we were going to step out into a different room to talk to my father.
Yeah, so Magus, you have +1 to vigor right now,
That's right. All
in
right.
case it comes up for the next hour. Yeah, unfortunately to Magus, because he trusts Klev, he's like, son, yes, I wish to have that talk. I'm afraid I cannot do so in front of Magus Rifkin, is it?
It's fine. Let us step into another room, a side room here.
Glev, I think will be fine.
Das ist gut. I'm fine here, feasting and drinking.
I'm
Yes,
muted. I'm fine,
Enjoy
my lord.
yourself.
I was going to seek out Abigail to see if we and Drago to find out if we can send Radu as scout.
actually,
No.
Glev, this is you're kind to say so. That way I could speak to Ivanovich alone.
But of course,
Come,
I bid you adieu.
until later, of course, yes, Glev. And
All right,
he's,
father.
looking a little weaker than normal.
What do you
Welcome,
need?
my son. I see you still carry the ancient heirloom sword.
I do. Almost lost it in an ice worm, though. Got it back.
Yes. What is it? The Isavam or something?
That is what Magus likes to talk about. It's
Yes, I can't get that song out of my mind. It's on all the stations in Molovia. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Does Magus get royalties for that?
I have here check for him for 465 copper pieces.
Very nice. Apparently not a very popular song.
No, well, amongst the commoners, clearly, and not the nobles.
And the dwarves.
Yes, yes, I think it is in Duergar, isn't it?
It is.
Anyway, come walk. Let's go into the statue room. So basically,
What
it's
is
kind
it you
of
need to tell
he
me?
calls it the statue room, and it's a room behind the feast hall, but it's also a war room. There's a big table on it. And when you go in there, you notice that he's got pieces set up on it. You could tell he's preparing for what might be a civil war. Ivanka, come, you need to see this, especially. Yes, this table has not been set up since I was a boy, when my own father was looking at civil war himself. So, this is the situation. I'm afraid the Von Glanovich is, they probably outman us 3-1.
That's good odds.
Not bad when one is a defender inside his own castle. I'm not sure our castle will hold, but I think it will hold well enough. But my main question is, should we seek diplomacy or should we just go to war and destroy whatever Von Glanoviches we can get a hold of? Like the little sister, apparently. Daughter, whatever.
Listen, that was still not my fault.
Again, I sense the lie. Don't know why your sister lying to your father is dying.
Lying to you. It's not my fault. She got turned into undead. That sucks. I didn't do it. There you go.
Doesn't
Now,
one
I
must
may
die
have
before one
taken.
becomes the undead?
What now?
One must die before one becomes a member of the undead, right?
Yeah, kinda. It's a little bit of yes, a little bit of no there. But either way, I will say I did perhaps, after finding her as undead, I may have decided to take her undead self back to her lands and set her free amongst her own people, because I thought it would be funny. And
Your sense of fun is very disturbing, my son.
anyway,
That is what I fear of being a vampire.
well, you get a different appreciation for life,
Or death.
or
Perhaps
lack
the
thereof.
Iraqians have been correct the whole time. Life and death are so closely connected, there is little difference.
As in Enderock.
Da.
Well, what is it you need to tell me, father?
I wanted to tell you something. Ivanka knows it already. Ivanka has a very sheepish look. I will just get it over with. I've decided to name Ivanka my heir.
Ah, she will take over the Von Mulov family, huh?
Yes, when I am gone, which apparently will not be very long. You're a vampire, my son. I cannot trust what is in your soul. Besides, you cannot reproduce. The line will end with you.
I'm not 100% sure about the reproduction thing, but it doesn't matter.
Have you even tried? Don't ask. Don't answer that. Never mind.
But either way, um,
You're not upset. I find
I
that
have
highly
bigger
suspicious.
plans.
Very well. Keep the sword. Ivanka is not very good with one either in the first place. Ivanka, do you accept in front of your brother's presence? Only because you wish it, father. I only wish the best for the family, not for me. Well, I mean, for the most part.
I think uh, I think she would do a very good job watching over our family lands.
I thank you, brother. I did not want it. Father is the one that enough. You do want it, Ivanka. You went to Winter Court. Ivanovich did not. He was off running around killing girls and making them mental revenants.
And joining the Blood Disciples.
I'm sorry, what?
I have many things that have happened since you've last seen me, father.
So you are a member of the Blood Disciples.
I am now, yes.
Another one of your lies, or is this the truth?
It is the truth, father.
Do not know who you are anymore. I don't know if this is good or bad.
I am your son, father. I try to bring very good things to the Von Mulov name.
You have
And it
tried,
will be so.
but I think there is a better way to do it without you taking the dark gift. Perhaps it is too late.
Well, Glev did not lie when he said he was trying to find the answer to that cure.
They say
He's mentioned
Vladimir
it
the
every
Pale
time.
did it once. Whatever his rank is in the Death Lord or something. Perhaps Glev can replicate what was done. Perhaps it is a great sacrifice, 100 virgins or something that must be done. I don't care.
Such a waste.
Much prefer to have the goat back. He actually kind of chuckles when you chuckle at that. A moment of brevity. Well,
It
that
was a
is
good
all.
choice, father.
Oh, wait, there is another thing. Remember I told you 2 messages came while you were away, being a blood disciple, apparently.
Duh.
The one I have shared with you in front of the others, the second I have not until now. There is Von Glanovich. Victor has a son named Richter. He's a very powerful warrior, apparently, and hunter. Probably
Duh.
similar to Drago. He's more of an outdoorsman.
Duh.
He might be leading his troops. Might be of some concern. But
Well,
he is also known to be a diplomat. If we wish to speak, we wish to hash things out peacefully.
I would hate to kill Von Glanovich's oldest son because he could be a strong ally.
I've already
But-
killed one of his daughters.
I did not kill the daughter. Why do you keep saying I killed the daughter? I did not kill the daughter. I killed her revenant.
Somehow you're associated with it. I have little doubt.
There is some connection, but either way, not my fault. But I don't think he would want to be allied with us if we kill his father. So,
Very
hard
well.
to say.
There's also the Von Strausses, which are enemies of the Von Glanoviches, but I also would prefer not to deal with them either.
Yeah, they are a bunch of pricks, but
We are surrounded, our entire kingdom is surrounded with, as you say, pricks.
duh. Oh, speaking of surrounded by pricks, we have paid off the debt to the Mortavians, by the way.
Ah, yes, Count Octavia, the biggest of the pricks. No, actually, in general, he's a good man. I like
He
you.
is a good man. I jest when I say that. But yeah, we paid off the debt for the family.
Finally, you bring me good news. You should have started with that.
Why start with that when I can end on a good note as opposed to end on a low note?
Well, I see you're not too upset about Ivanka being heir.
She can rule this land here. I have other plans.
My title will pass to her. She will be a baroness as your mother was.
Da. She deserves it. Mother was wonderful.
All right, well, enough. Let me go to my rest. I'm not feeling good. The
I
mood
will
is
send
no
Glev
longer
up to you.
affecting me. Very well, son, daughter. And he leaves with a couple of servants kind of trailing behind him. You recognize one of them as being the chief healer of the house. She's
Mhm.
not actually a priestess or anything. Like she doesn't use magic as far as you know, but she's really good with herb craft and
Oh,
such.
good. Sister, you'll have to learn to curb your spending a little bit when you start running the home.
Ah, Ivanovich, perhaps you are right. You are not upset.
No. Would you be upset to swear your allegiance and your loyalty to me one day?
I do not understand.
It is not for you to understand yet.
I mean, you plan on defeating the Von Glanoviches and taking their
Well,
lands?
that is another idea. Not the one I was having, but perhaps we'll run with that.
Ah, it would probably draw the attention of King Vortimir, though. I should think.
It might. Not entirely a bad thing.
Perhaps. Well, anyway, I'm so worried of fashion, I have not really thought about how to rule.
Mm.
Winter
Well,
Court was fascinating. I have not gone since a little girl, as you remember. We both went
Da.
to see Transia.
Well, I'm always willing to assist you if should you have questions. I will not overstep since you are now the heir to the castle. But I'm always willing to help.
Very well. I probably would need your help, brother.
Yeah, good.
And Lord Slavic, my husband will help, of course.
He's
But
very stern. He will keep things in balance. I'm very proud that he might be ruling this castle.
he has no head for intrigue, though.
No,
He is a
that
good
is where
military leader.
that is where we come in.
Ah,
You
but I
make a
should
good
be off.
pairing. Yes, you go tend to your things now. I will go tend to my friends
Very well. I
and
will
this war.
return to my chambers for a moment. I also wish to check in on Father. I do not know what it is. The healers are not sure. One said it might be the Grey Plague, but supposedly it was eradicated years ago on another continent across the sea.
Yes, well, supposedly years ago, so was our family line.
Perhaps
Well,
perhaps Glev is right. Everything runs in cycles.
mm.
I sense that he is nodding with a strange expression on his face.
If Gleb could hear you,
No,
which he
never
probably
mind. I don't
does,
think he is.
he likes to hide behind chairs. He might be over in the corner.
No, that's probably Abigail.
Mm.
She's behind me, isn't she?
No, she's in your room stealing your shit.
Ah, that's a good one, brother. But anyway, I must leave. So
Very
she
well,
heads
sister.
out.
I come out to sit with Glev and Magus.
Magus is probably on cup number 4.
So Glev, Magus,
Glev.
it turns out that my father is airing
I
the
left the room
lands
before
to
you
my
talk
sister.
to me too much. I left the room to look for Abigail, and he
Oh,
was
Oh
right.
shit! Magus isn't in the chair, or not Magus. Glev is not in the chair. Magus is drunk.
Magus
Say
and a
what?
couple of servants and 2 soldiers in the hall, and that's about it.
Yeah, just sitting there swaying back and forth, going, "Ay, ay, ay,
I've had
ay."
enough.
E7.
E7.
And this is where I thought you would be.
I heard
Margaret.
it's on the radio. Someone told me. I didn't know you had
What is a
radio.
radio?
It's a psychic transmission that
It's-
just
oh,
comes right
that's-
He's
into
trying to
your
say
brain.
Radu. He's trying to
Oh,
say
it's on the
Radu.
Radu.
Radio.
You taught the
Radio.
you taught the bird
Radio.
to sing Isavern. That's impressive.
I should do that. Yeah.
And then the bird can teach it to other crows or
Oh,
ravens.
yeah.
And then those ravens will murders of ravens will fly around singing Isavern, Isavern. It'll spread like wildfire.
It's a murder. Nice. But we've already done that.
Magus, you find the Black Slavka bowl almost empty at this point.
Oh,
Only one, but
thank God. Thank goodness. Oh, I drunk most of your Black Slavka.
the serving maid comes out though and says, kind of looks at Ivanovich. My lord, forgive. Skip Magus, is it? Do you wish some more ale? We have more in the kitchens.
Ale, yeah. Just bring it out.
Bring it
yeah.
out. Bring out the cask.
Of course, Ivanovich. She shouts back into the kitchen. Bring out the entire cask.
There you go, Magus.
Moments
Cask
later,
for you.
Danke.
a whole cask brought out.
Is everything okay, Ivanovich?
Oh yes, everything is fantastic. I think things are starting to come into position in place in a very, very entertaining way.
Oh, entertaining is good, yeah.
But my sister will take over the castle, Von Mulov.
What?
My father has decided to make her heir, not me.
No.
Da, that is a good
Why?
thing.
You said- Ah, what?
That is a
Good.
good thing. Da.
Why is it good?
That way, I don't have to worry about finding a replacement to take care of and protect my lands when I am the king of Molovia.
Ah.
My father has done that work for me.
There you go then. That's good, yeah.
That is good.
So
I'm
when do
very
we
happy.
start?
I'm sorry, what?
When do we start?
When do we start? Well,
Yeah,
first
but
off, we have to
know.
go kill this Von Glanovich and potentially wipe out his house from existence, depending on how his children react to his death. But either way, we figure we cut off the head of the snake and it no longer a threat.
Maybe tomorrow then.
Yeah, you need to be sober for that.
Ah, yeah. Maybe healthier too, yeah.
That too, you need to heal up, and we've got to wake up Drago. I mean, we can't just go off and kill people with a sleeping man.
Good handle, Slavka.
You can't, that's what I thought. I thought it was hilarious. He drops over like a toppled over tree. He's a
It
woof.
took no time.
Stiff breeze, and he falls over. Blam.
Ah, but did you see Abigail left him? Ah, she is strong.
Well, she's very talented in lots of mysterious ways, and it's quite impressive.
It is, yeah.
Every day she surprises.
Yeah.
So Gleb, you're looking for Abigail, speaking of which?
Yes, I would be.
Do you ask her
I
now, or are
would-
you just literally looking
Well,
for
I would know the castle. I would go to where I know like guest quarters typically are, and then I will try to find the room that he's in.
So you go in the one tower that has guest rooms, nothing there. You do you find Drago in one of them, laying on the bed.
And
Radu
he's-
nearby.
Is he fallen back asleep? I will.
I don't know. What do you think, Duncan?
Yeah, he's been sleeping
Okay.
this whole time. Ever since Abigail left him, he's been sleeping.
I will gently prod him and say, "Drago, wake up, Radu. I'm friendly. Wake up, Drago.
What is it, my friend?
Drago, my friend. The king makes us aware of the Lord makes us aware of some enemy or some forces approaching, and they can't make out if they're friend or foe. I was wondering if you might be able to send Radu out to get a better look."
Very well, but he cannot relay sigils and such. He can only say whether there are humans or battles going on. He only knows so many words, but
If we show him a picture insignia, can he recognize this and signal you yes, like yes or no, if it is this specific sigil?
It is possible. It is possible. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Perhaps
I-
we
it
try.
might have to spend a little bit of time with him to get him to recognize the sigil and associate a name with it.
Yes. Yeah. Perhaps if we say one word like friend, foe, we show sigil and call it foe, and if he says foe, then we know.
Yes.
And I did not need to rhyme.
I will see what I can do.
Okay. I will draw. I will draw the insignia, or if I have one on me, I will show the insignia of the Von Glanovich
Okay. You know it's
family.
a blood red rose on a black field.
Yeah, and
Nothing too complex.
I will do my best to draw this. So blood red. This is blood red rose on a black field. This, if you teach him to say foe, then we know it is the bad guys. If he says doesn't, if he just says human, then you know it's not them but humans.
Yes, he does not know foe, but he does know monster. So maybe I can get him to associate that way.
Good. Yes, associate with monster. If he say human, okay, we're okay. If he says monster, we know it's bad guy.
Very well. How do you want us to handle this, Mike?
So he's not you'd have to make an animal handling check to
Yeah, I figured.
try to get him to.
I don't think I have any skill in that to help him, but no, I don't.
Normally, to train a new trick takes up to a week, but you might do it quicker
Oh my god.
or
Not
not.
a chance in hell.
Not a chance in hell.
Keep pointing. Radu keeps like sniffing the ink and like not really getting the point about what he's supposed to be looking at. Oh,
I turn to Glev. Drago turns to Glev and says, "I'm not sure this will work, my friend. Like I said, I can send Radu out to scout ahead to find, the areas of battle or large groups of humans or monsters or what have you. But to say friend or foe and identify sigil is beyond his abilities at this point."
Well, I thank you for trying. Perhaps we at least figure out if they are human at first, and if they are fighting, then battle. If they are fighting, then he could tell us this as well.
Yes.
Well, if you would do this, I will go back to Lord Ivanovich, the father, not the son.
I will come with you. We will come with you and
okay.
discuss it with him there.
Okay, we shall return.
He kind of like forces himself out of bed. Did he get any stamina at all from that?
it's been close to an hour, so one point.
Okay.
You're almost back to normal.
Yeah. Well, Abigail's at 1 stamina.
That's all right. I'm at 2 or 3. I'm at 3, but I'm
Tate
also
is-
tireless.
Magus is at +1 to vigor, but he's still wounded.
We're ready for battle.
But he's feeling good.
Yeah. So you're going to go find Baron Ivanov,
Ivanov, yes, I said it.
Lord of the Castle.
Ivanov.
hence Ivanovich.
Yeah.
So you let's see, I forgot where he went. He was retiring.
Well, I would go back to where I knew he was last with Ivanovich.
Yeah, no one in the feast hall. You just see Ivanovich and Magus and a couple of soldiers and servants.
And Magus and I are chortling and having a good time and drinking ale together.
Yeah, there's
My lord,
actually a little bit of laughter going on.
my lord
The
Ivanovich, Drago is awake here. He might be able to send Radu out, but may not be able to identify insignia of the bad guys. But he can tell us something.
Well,
I was going to say before it goes any further, like the second you walked into the room and Drago's attention moves to Ivanovich and he just stops in the doorway and stares at Ivanovich.
good to see you, Drago. You held the Black Slavka perfectly. Would you like some more?
No, I think I've had enough for the evening.
No, very well. Have some ale then, eh?
I am good, thank you.
Very well.
What did we fight on the boat?
What did we fight on the boat? The sea trolls.
Isa
Well.
then.
No, the worm was in the snow. You goofball.
Very well. And he just kind of goes quiet, but still stays standing by the door.
Right. A man troll, a woman troll, and a baby troll. Or a youngster troll. It was fun.
Are you okay, Drago? You seem a little off.
I am all right. Do not worry about me.
I see. Well, Ivanovich, if your father has retired, should we go to the tower and send Radu out for scouting?
Well, I think Drago should do that. I would like it if you would go tend to my father. He seems extremely ill.
Well, as I told him earlier, I need some healing and rest myself before I can be of any service to him.
Very well then. Before you go to the tower, you should go rest, and then Drago can let his bird out, and we will all take a nap. Wake up in the morning refreshed.
I think this sounds wise.
And somebody should find Abigail. She is definitely up to no good if she has gone this long. I don't think that's a bad thing, but yeah.
You are
That's
probably
what I
right.
just don't wish her to get into too much trouble.
You
My
should
lord,
check
shall I
your-
go find her? Says one of the soldiers.
No, she'll be fine. She's probably just looking around and, just having a good time exploring the castle and having fun. But I figure she might fall into a crevice somewhere, and we will never see
I led her up the guest tower to Lord Drago von Yorik's room.
Oh, good.
That's the last I saw her.
That's fine. She'll be back later. I figure we'll find her eventually.
Well, I'm needed on
It's not that big of a house.
Nah, I'm needed on the parapets if the enemy is in sight. So, if
Good.
there's no further,
I have no more requests for you. You may retire.
Just jumping back, how far when they were spotted, how far away were they?
I don't think
Did
anyone
you-
said.
No, okay. I'm just trying to gauge whether we have time for rest or if we're going to wake
They
up.
didn't. I mean, it didn't sound like they were that close, but I mean,
Oh, okay.
maybe not overnight unless they don't move during the night. Because he mentioned like some scouts saw them and then came back and reported.
Okay. All right. Well, then perhaps, Drago, perhaps we all rest before you send the bird out. It sounds like they may not be close enough yet. Perhaps we all seek rest and recovery and prepare ourselves for what may come.
Very well. I could use some rest.
Aye, me too. I would like to, before I go to bed though, I would like to find whether it's that gal that offered to help heal Drago or somebody else that can help me with a healing ritual before I go to bed.
Okay, it would have to be somebody actually trained in magical arts.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, then I guess that would be Tate.
could
He's
be
the only
someone
one.
here. But yeah,
Tate's trained in magical arts, right? I mean, sorry, Magus, not Tate.
Magus is.
yeah,
Magus.
it doesn't.
Sorry, Magus.
Yeah. Yes.
Magnus is not, but Tate is.
Yeah. How do you know?
Right, Magus. Well, then, before we would retire, would you mind? I know you have had a few ales, but would you mind assisting me in a healing ritual for my? I will do area ritual. Wait a minute. I don't know if I have area rituals 4 stamina. I only have 3. I can't do that. Oh, shite. I was going to say I can do area ritual and heal us both, but
Actually, Glav, it's been an hour of light activity, so you've gotten a stamina back.
okay. I have just enough then. Magus, I may pass out, but if you would assist me, I can do area heal and perhaps heal us both some before bed.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
All right. I will break out the candles and set this up and get ready for fun time with Magus.
Where do you want to do the ritual? Or do you-
if we're here and there aren't too many people around, I'll just do it here.
Yeah, in the hall. There's also the chapel.
Oh, that's even better. You're right. Even better. Let's go to the chapel.
Is that a traveling show? Fun time with Marcus.
We're going to the chapel, but we're not going to get married. We will just get here.
Go and
Going to the chapel is number 2 song, just below Isavan.
On the psychic radio.
Psychic
Rado Radio.
Friends
Rado.
Network.
RDU. So
As you guys head out of the room, Drago follows you, and just to both of you is like says, "I do not believe that is Ivanovich, and what's more, I think he's done something with Abigail."
Oh
Drago.
my gosh. Drago,
Drago, I was with him most of the time until I came to get you, and I think Magus was with him the rest. So
yeah. No more Block Slavka for you. No.
yes, I think you need to rest. Take some deep breaths and rest. I know. I have been around Ivanovich my whole life. I will know, and I know it is him.
I cannot rest. I'm going to go find Abigail. When I find Abigail, I will know the truth.
Okay.
And
Well,
he's like,
we are going to be here doing a ritual for about an hour. So if you need
Yeah.
anything, come back after an hour.
very
Can
well.
only go well.
How your confirmation always revolves around Abigail, and I can't wait till the day that you finally roll Abigail. It's like my confirmation is gone.
All right, so Drago goes to look for Abigail. All right, Gleb and Magus enter the chapel. The goat carcass has been cleared off.
We still roll in the blood. No,
There is still some blood left in the bowl. So whoever came in and did it, probably Lord Slavik, he put it in kind of a sanctimonial, sacred bowl on top of the altar stone.
All right. Well, I break out the candles, and what is it else I need? My candles and stuff, and
some broken eggshell drops of blood.
Oh, we have the blood. I have the candles.
You got the bowl of blood now.
Yes. All right. And how does him helping me get? Do we both roll? And we
Additional +1? No, it just adds
it's
+1 to your roll. Yeah.
Okay. Here do we?
Oh, cool.
Because I don't think he doesn't actually know the spell but he knows kind of the basics of.
All right. Well, here we roll to have
Basically,
fun.
I mean, the way it really is, you're performing it, and he's just kind of like lighting candles on occasion, and just making sure no one interrupts you.
All right.
All right. So keep that roll because this is during this hour, probably a lot of stuff may happen because Drago is going to look for Abigail.
Yep. All right.
Duncan, is Drago gonna ask around or just literally go search for her?
I mean, as long as he's not in any place like that he's not supposed to be, he'll ask around. The second he starts like sleuthing into places that he knows he's not supposed to be, he'll trying to do so stealthily. But
like hidden chambers beneath libraries.
Yeah.
All right.
But he would be, based on whatever knowledge he has of his own castle, would be looking for.
I was going to say the good thing is architecturally, your family's castle is actually pretty similar.
Yeah, so
when you walk around, you're kind of like, oh yeah, this west wing is similar, this tower is similar. I mean, there's a few things that are different, but
he would go straight to wherever there's a dungeon or prison cell or some place where you can go to prison.
There definitely is a dungeon, also a crypt and a cellar, downward wise. But so Abigail, where were you are you still hiding out there?
No, she's after 10 minutes, she's like, oh, she must be cleaning the room or something. And so she just loses interest. It's like, I can't go in there. I'm too tired. So she's gonna make her way back to someplace other than here.
Okay, in that case, you and Drago kind of wandering around like two ships eventually run into each other.
Yeah.
We do run into each other.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. At this point,
downstairs.
At this point, the main thing happening, and the servants are kind of going around lighting candles and torches for the night, oil lamps and stuff. So it's starting to get dark outside. Mm-hmm. And out on the walls, you see a lot of cauldrons burning. There's a lot of soldiers up on the battlements.
Okay. here and not in bed.
Yes, thank goodness you're okay. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Why would I not be okay?
You had vanished after I'd woken up.
Did you want me
Listen,
to stay by your side as you slept? I mean,
no,
I think some people are into that, but I
no,
didn't think that you would find that.
listen.
Oh.
Someone or something has replaced Ivanovich.
Oh, Drago. Did you
No,
ask
I
him?
know.
Did you
Yes,
ask
I asked him the rules. I know I've done this before, but you have to believe me. It is not Ivanovich.
Drago? Remember the last time we double checked to
Yes, very
see?
well.
I'm just saying, if he burns from silver, then you know that it is not a doppelganger. I'm sure that to ease your worries, he'd be willing to test that out whenever you need it.
Regardless, I wanted to make sure that you were okay. I was worried. So I am glad to see that you are okay.
And I appreciate your worry. Not many people do.
I am exhausted, but it seems like are bunking down for the night. Glev and Magus, they are I even forget what they're doing, performing a ritual, a healing ritual in a
Oh yes,
chapel.
Magus did look pretty off, and I'm too tired to do the elixir. I promised him that I would, but perhaps that is best. Well, we can go back to our chambers. Or
Yes, very well.
and Drago, if you are ever in need to test theories out, I know you've already been coming to me, but you're welcome to come to me whenever you need me, when this happens.
Very
Okay.
well. I appreciate it. Make sure you are watching your back.
I always am.
Good. And he kind of like gestures to like go to his quarters then. Because he is exhausted at this point, so he's been exhausted for a while.
Yeah, so Abigail will walk him back to his chambers.
Okay. You go up there. You basically see no soldiers in the interior castle. They must all be on the walls or the towers. There's a few non-military servants still up, and one kind of walks with you. And as you get to your guest chambers, it's that same girl that did the healing on Drago. If there's anything you need me for, my lord and my lady, I am here, but otherwise, rest well.
Ah, thank you.
Your beds are ready.
For your troubles, and he kind of flips her just a silver piece.
You do not have to, my lord, but thank you. She
There's
takes it.
nothing.
As she grabs it, it like she shrieks as it burns deep. No, I'm kidding. So Drago's like, I knew it. I knew it.
They're
Was...
all that way.
Drogo,
She
make
helps
sure
us off.
that you once you get inside your chambers, make sure that you block the door and everything. There's not many soldiers inside. They're all occupied, so take safety precautions.
Well, I'm way ahead of you. And he's
I
already like
Vince.
he's already pulling his skulls out of his bag and like
Oh, I
putting them
forgot
on.
you do that thing as well. I forgot.
Good thing is you find actually no locks on the doors to the guest chambers. I mean, you could slide furniture in front of it if you wanted to. But... So casting Ghost Fence.
Yes. Are there any windows in this room?
Yeah, there's a small, narrow, almost more of an arrow slit than it is a real window.
Okay. Well, then he'll just do a
That's
line
fine.
across the door then.
Okay. Yeah, and you're about 60 feet up too from the ground. So, all right. Are you doing the 1 minute version or the full ritual?
He'll do the full ritual.
All right. So during that hour, Glev and Mogus's heal wounds heals 4. I don't know if you saw the message I put in chat, but so Mogus is healed 4, Glev is healed 4 health, and who else was in there? Was that the
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, 25. So,
With all of his ritual bonuses.
yeah. So someone is going to have a really good resolve to get past that ghost defense.
And if it wasn't clear already, Drago considers everyone but Ivanovich an ally.
You're right, exactly.
I had to step away. Is Magus and Glev not in the drinking hall anymore? They have gone off to heal.
Yeah, they if you ask a servant, they said they were seen going towards the chapel.
Ah, very well.
My lord, yes. The other guest, Von Urich and the Brithian girl, they went up to the top of the guest tower. That's
Well, I'm
not
going to go to
terrible.
my chambers
I
then.
didn't mean it like that. Although perhaps it is their business.
Hey, trust them. I will be going to my chambers. If anybody asks, that is where I am.
Very well, my lord. Good night.
Good night.
So, by the way, there's only so many guest chambers, so Drago's in there by himself, and it was really meant for like another person to stay on, probably Magus. And then Abigail was meant kind of for her own, or Glev, although Glev could probably sleep in the chapel, which is somewhat true.
Well, they could.
Well, Abigail can share my room. I have a very large bed.
Glev, Magus, and Abigail could all pass through the ghost fence without
Oh,
triggering
okay.
it. So.
Yeah.
Yes, unless someone tells her otherwise, she'd probably find a room near yours, Drago.
There is one other available guest chamber on the same.
So she can tell there's only like two.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's like a third one, but the door's locked.
I'm fine sleeping in the chapel, as that's probably where I'd sleep anyway. When I was there before.
Okay.
Wait, is
comfortable, but you can sleep on furs or whatever.
is the one that's locked Tatiana's?
Yeah. With your +3 intellect, you definitely can remember that.
She's unlocking that door.
Poor Tatiana. She goes off to Transia, joins the Blood Disciples.
She's
loses her vampire minion.
that's
You guys are lucky that all the military guys are out on the walls and nobody's inside.
21 to open the door.
You only have to deal with like civilian staff. 21. Oh god, it's either deal 20 or 25.
What is for a door?
Oh yeah, I mean most locks are. All right, so it's actually Master Craft is actually DL 22.
What?
+2. Then you work on it, or you're just like God, it's almost there, and it just doesn't. The tumblers don't quite.
And she's mumbling, just screw you, Tatiana, and your pretty face. Now she sees she can't do it, and she's like kicks the door.
And it magically opens. Oh.
And suddenly it opens. No, I'm kidding.
She's like, she mumbles to herself, I wanted to see if she had pretty dresses.
Ivanka probably took them all.
Probably.
Yeah. That would make sense.
And then burn them because they're out of fashion. These are so 3 months ago.
This is why Abigail just wants to take everything from her.
I can't wear that again. I wore that for breakfast.
Exactly.
She's like, well, I guess I'll just wait in one of the guest rooms, see what our sleeping arrangements are.
Okay. When you go there, you can tell like a few like feminine sleeping gown has been laid out. So apparently it's been prepared for a female to stand here, probably Abigail. Or actually probably Magus.
She's like, it's
Oh,
Mom. She closes the door. Like she's like, finally, I don't have to sleep in my armor anymore. Yeah. She's like, she's gonna get changed, she's gonna wash her face, she's gonna have a good pampering night before going to bed.
So Glev, after your ritual, you're at 0 stamina, so you are exhausted. You're -5 to all your die rolls.
Well,
mobility,
that
defense.
plays well me to just sleeping in the sanctuary. I don't even have energy to
Yes.
go somewhere else. Like, Magos, leave me.
Sleep there with your bowl of goat's blood.
Wait a minute.
So is everybody going to rest? It's actually somewhat early in the evening.
I'm resting.
All right.
I have a feeling for the first time ever or second time ever, Ivanovich is going to want to get up a little earlier than normal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and just so you know, right now it's actually only like an hour and a half after dark.
So like 8 p.m.
So so if you wanted to get up early, you could get up as early as like 4 a.m.
While it's still dark out, it's only half as bright.
That's right. All right, so anybody else gonna try to get up early? Otherwise, I'll just we'll see if we can get through the night or most of it.
Yeah, once
I'm not going to get
Abigail,
up early.
yeah, once Abigail is settled in for the night, nightgown on, she's so freaking happy to have a nightgown. She's like fangirling. But yeah, she's gonna block the door and try to like do as much as possible to make sure if like someone tried to come in, she'd know about it.
Okay. Yeah, you find no locks or latches, but there's like a couple of pieces of furniture you can slide
Yeah.
over in front if you really
Just
want.
live furniture in front of any place that someone could get in.
Nothing fancy like skulls and
I know.
torturous chanting, rune encrusted skulls. Being specific. So you're like old school.
Yep, she's old.
Otherwise the night goes by pretty uneventfully. Abigail, again, you don't sleep quite as well, but you slept better than the other night.
Oh, I don't have to roll again.
No, you're okay tonight.
Demon Daddy doesn't want to speak with me right now. That's fine.
It's one particular dream that kind of stood out, but you had a dream of a tall, otherworldly warrior in like this glorious armor. He was wielding a flaming sword in one hand and a ice-covered sword in another hand.
Mm.
It was like standing on the battlefield, and he's about twice as tall as all the human warriors around him. Both glorious and hideous at the same time, this being was. And on his shield was a symbol that looks exactly like the one that's in the palm of your hand. To be quiet versus Torben is being put to bed. All right. So Torben is going to go regain his stamina.
That's right.
And the morning eventually comes around with Ivanovich, I guess, being up sooner.
Can I do ritualistic healing on Torben for kidney stone improvements?
That's right. Yes, I know. Oh yeah, does anybody have long-term care? Is everybody healed?
I'm not, and unless someone put long-term care on me after last session, I don't have it.
I remember having you do it yourself and it succeeded, but
Oh, okay.
the deal
All right.
is, I mean, you can do it here now that you're in a civilized place and you've got like herbs and
Yeah.
water and stuff.
How
So,
long
so
did-
you would heal 1 plus your vigor.
I
Okay.
forget. How much do you heal? Just
Natural healing?
Natural.
It's 1 plus your vigor for 24 hours
oh, okay.
in health.
I'm down 1, so it wouldn't heal up yet.
Yeah, you're still got another like 8 hours or so. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Unless like somebody treated you with long-term care, but I don't think they did.
No, she didn't ask for it.
All right. So it sounds like Ivanovich was going to get up earlier than you guys, so we may have to retro back to him, but he has to step away from the microphone, obviously, or from the camera. So what would you
Right.
guys do at if y'all went to bed this early, you're probably up, I'd say, a couple hours before sunrise, unless
Yeah.
you just lounge.
I
Wait,
would
what's
be-
the healing? Do I get plus? Did that vigor from the ale or from the Slavka count?
No, because it only lasts an hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 1 plus your vigor. That's what you get back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 24 hours or per 12 hours if you have long-term care going on you, but I don't think it was going on Magus. But Magus is pretty sturdy anyway, so he's probably all right.
He needed it more than anyone.
Something
Yeah.
that
It was 20 points of damage from that crossbow bolt.
Man, that's
Just
crazy.
max for a crossbow.
something that Abigail would do when she wakes up is finally open up that coffer they got from the people that
Oh,
the
from,
sold.
yeah, from
Remember, Radu found the coffer. Abigail had the key of
Yeah.
the cap,
yeah.
so she opened that up.
Oh, right. Okay. That was from the tent, I believe.
Yes.
The
Was.
soldiers tent. Okay. So yeah, the key fits into the small strong box or small coffer. It opens up quite easily. When it does, nothing happens. Doesn't seem to have any kind of trap or anything that you know of. And then on the inside, yeah, you can see what appear to be 2 gold ingots, so 2 small golden bars. And they have like 3 ravens stamped on them, which is a symbol of the von Zurich dynasty. So in other words, the king's insignia. And there's also a stack of 60 silver pieces. So 2 gold bars and 60 silver coins. They look very shiny, probably never been circulated.
Abigail's
course.
like, this is how I want to wake up every morning. This is how to do it. She's gonna start dividing it up so she can split the.
So it's quite a bit. Yeah, you figure each gold ingot's worth 10 gold pieces. So in other words, 100 silver. So you have about 260 silver pieces worth of
Man.
wealth right here. Probably the pay box for the that unit of soldiers.
Yeah,
You're
she's just
sharing it with them?
Make it rain.
as she's like splitting it between all of the members of our party. Just a single, just happy tear just goes down. And she's like,
What does
and
that mean?
I don't know if you're there, but thank you.
I will definitely give donation to the temple then. But what do we each get then?
Is
So,
this going to be Abigail splitting it, or is this like actual even math?
I was gonna do even math.
Here you
So,
go,
hold
everyone.
on.
100 silver pieces or 10 silver pieces each.
So each person would get 12 silver. She's not going to try to split the ingot because that's going to be a little bit difficult.
I mean, yeah, you can melt it down or whatever, but
Yeah. But yeah, everyone can add 12 silver.
12 silver, and then there's 2 gold ingots
Very
left
well.
over.
Okay.
It is very kind. As soon as I get awake, I will look for either Baron Ivan, or I will look for someone who can tell me an update on where these troops that were spotted, where they are.
Yeah, pretty early in the morning when you get up, Clev. There's already reports coming back. Apparently, they didn't encroach much further during the night. There certainly were no attacks. But apparently, the intel is about 160 troops under the banner of Von Glanovich.
Oh, they identified the Von Glanovich banner. Okay.
Yeah, but there's also another banner of a Black Lion, and that's probably some Black Lion mercenaries that are with the group, but not many. There's like 20 of them. But they were last sighted northwest of here, about 8 miles. Or actually, they would probably use league, so almost 3 leagues away.
And we had some Black Lion soldiers in our castle as well.
Yeah, they were also hired apparently by Count Mortavia.
Well, what is our retinue count? How many warriors do we have?
So there's only 10 Black Lions, 1 or 2 of which are have some renown. One guy's got a great sword. His name is Morgwin. Apparently, he's from the far west. He sort of talks like this, actually. Whatever. kind of a big brooding gentleman, and black chain and plate and chain armor, and then he's got the other 9 are just kind of fairly normal soldiers, but they're mostly sword and shield with some spears. Nothing special particularly. And then the other soldiers that you would consider regulars are only about 80 men. And then it looks like the Baron Von Mulov has conscripted a lot of farmers and smiths and commoners, mostly males, but a few like able-bodied women as well, as militia. So, and there's about 60 of them.
60. Well, my lord, it seems like we need to. I don't know if it's possible to increase our ranks some more. Lord Ivanovich, do you think we can call upon the blood disciples?
Or are you coming to see come out in the morning?
After I find that information out, I would seek out Ivanovich.
Oh, really quick though, I think Ivanovich was awake before you guys.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, I was going to get up pre-dawn.
Okay, well, it's probably about the same time as everyone then. So Glev had something to report to you. So, and everybody has all their stamina back. You probably already know that. Woo. This is a full night's sleep. Even Abigail got mostly good sleep.
She's like, interesting dream.
Did I have any weird dreams having the blood crown on me?
Wait, on you? Like
not
on
me, but on my
Wow.
personage.
What's your willpower?
He slept with it on.
What's my willpower? My willpower is 0.
Oh, 0?
Mm-hmm.
You did actually. Nothing like ridiculously earth-shattering. But yeah, you definitely had you had another dream of sitting on a throne made of bones and swords, and all around you was ruins and a wasteland. But you were like
my favorite
wasteland.
Love it. I will rule the blighted lands and Malovia. This is great.
And then you had another dream that you recall. You dreamt of putting the crown on your father's head to save him from this wasting disease.
It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
And the other dream was Abigail sold it at market for 5 copper pieces.
That could actually happen.
Oh, she would know to get more than 5 copper.
Actually, Magus sold it for 2 cups of ale.
That's more like it.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I see that happening as well.
But I think Glev is seeking you out, Ivanovich.
Yes, I seek him out. I tell him about the approaching troops, their numbers that I have found out. I tell him everything you said about the numbers here. I don't know if there's any way we can bolster the fighting troops here, or if we could request service from the blood disciples. It may be long enough I can call my friend back to help, but
I seriously doubt the blood disciples will come calling. I am not high enough in their ranks to have such sway. However, are they all Von Glanovich's men, or any of them
they're about 20 black lions from what was reported.
So there's black lions in there as well as Von Glanovich's men.
That is correct. That is the information I have been told.
How many men?
160 Von Glanovich and 20.
So almost 200 men.
Yes.
Any commanders that we have recognized? Is Richter with them?
I did not ask this. I believe they said they did not see any siege towers with the troops.
That's good. But I wonder if Richter or even Victor himself has decided to come out and play. If Victor came out, then it would be perfect. But I seriously doubt he would be that stupid.
I wonder if we could sneak forward ourselves to do some scouting.
Now 200, 160 of his men sounds like a very large section of his force. If they are his soldiers, it might behoove us, since they don't have siege towers, and will take time to actually siege our meager castle. If we sneak out and head north to Von Glanovich's castle directly, and catch him with his pants down, per se.
That is, we take the Black Lions with us, perhaps. The ones here with us.
No, they need to stay and protect the castle. We need to do this as more of a covert operation.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Would you wish
And
to
I think
inform your father
I
about
think
this?
I would not tell my father about any of it. I think Abigail would like to do it that way as well. She's mentioned such to me in the past.
If that is your wish, I would follow.
I'm fairly certain 160 of his men is a very large section of force. I mean, that is not the small potatoes. That is a decent amount of people. I'm thinking that he might have at most double that for his entire people, and we've already killed what, 30? So 35?
Could I, since we've been there, I don't know what kind of role it would be. Could I intuit an estimate of what
His
we're talking about?
forces?
Yeah,
his
or
forces.
a lore roll.
Lore, okay.
Yeah,
I could do a little bit of lore as well, since I know
local or nobility specialty. Because when you actually went, you did well. When you
We
went,
were
you
at the
recall
castle.
you recall seeing at least 60 regular soldiers, but that was all. There could have been more.
Well, here
You don't recall like a lot of.
Oh, it almost was a 17, but it rolled to the 3.
So yeah, you're not. Clev's not sure.
I am not good with math. I think I saw 20 people.
Maybe 400. I'm not sure.
Yeah, somewhere between there. Oh, that's
That is my
lore.
lore to remember what I've learned about Von Glanovich's
Okay.
holdings, as it were.
All right. So 200. Speaking of 200, so you've heard that he can usually sometimes he has up to 200 men at garrison, and he can summon from surrounding villages a militia force, usually up 200 to 300 men. So not huge, but not nothing to sneeze at either.
Right, but we're talking about his soldiers versus militia, and these are 160 of his soldiers. So he's probably not got very
If your
many
numbers
left.
are right, there's only like 40 left in garrison.
And we've killed 35, so there's probably only 5 people left in garrison. So
could be, yeah. I mean, unless he's trained more troops by then, but it hasn't been that long. So
right.
So even if he's doubled that, I think we can take them.
In a covert way, we might be able to make it. Let us gather everybody up and make a hasty retreat. Let my father defend his castle with Lord Slavic. He's very good at these sorts of things. They have no siege equipment, so I don't need to worry too long. It will give us just enough time to get up there and do what we need to do. And on the way, we can plan it out a little better. And if we're lucky, we'll come across small bands of his soldiers and kill them off as well. That's thereby lessening the numbers.
Progress along the way.
Exactly. I'm always thinking.
That you are.
It might be devious and it might be shifty, but it is always thinking.
I was going to say conniving, but yes.
Yeah, we are on the same page, like a brother.
So you get everyone together at some point?
Duh. I would go gather everybody up before breakfast.
Okay. You do find yourselves at some point being summoned by non-military servants into the feast hall, or probably an informal breakfast. It sounds like though your father is going to be present.
Well, I would have met with everybody before breakfast to, say we're going to take some quick dry goods and disappear.
Okay. So you're going to try to avoid breakfast?
I'm going to try to avoid breakfast. We are going to get out quick, early, dirty, and move north. That's my plan.
Okay. It's going to be a stealth check unless you're going to persuade servants not to talk or something.
I'll do a little both of those. Can I roll both?
Yeah, what's everybody else doing? Trying to just sneaking around, or they?
I follow my lord's bidding.
All right. So if you're throwing your weight on the lesser people, you can use your full renown, Ivanovich.
Nice.
Because that's kind of the point.
Right.
Being highborn. Not the point, but a lot of it.
Right.
20 on the lore. Oh wait, we already did that.
Yes.
So he's trying to figure his big bonuses.
So first thing I'm going to roll is for my stealthy stuff as I'm trying to sneak around, and then
That's
I'm going
mostly
to roll
to avoid your father.
and then I'm going to do my persuasion on the
your
next
sister.
roll.
Okay. Oh yeah. Nobody notices you. In fact, really none of it. You could have actually gotten out alone by yourself without anyone had seen
I
you.
don't want to get out alone. I want to bring my comrades with me. They have been brought up to speed with the plan.
So is everybody else just following behind Ivanovich?
In the objections, my friends.
I mean, are
Well,
we all sneaking? I guess I could try to sneak.
we're all sneaking.
Well, I am trying to persuade the servants to allow you all to disappear without being notifying anybody else. And I might succeed at that.
Ivanovich, why are we trying to avoid your father? And
We are trying to leave quickly before the siege gets here and to sneak north to get to Von Glanovich's castle. I want nobody to know that we are doing this, lest that information get out into Von Glanovich before we get to him. This is to be rapid, this is to be quick, this is to be quiet.
Okay. Second question. Are you willing to start a war that will get the king's attention? Because I think this is what this will do.
As of right now, everything has fallen into place perfectly. Absolutely perfect. Even unexpected things have fallen into place perfectly. Oh, did I not tell you that my father decided to give the kingdom or my homestead to my sister instead of to me when he passes? They could not be better.
How is this a good thing?
It is because when I took over the kingdom as king of Molovia, I would have to find somebody I could trust to take over my family lands. And my persuasion over my sister is not so good. My father's, on the other hand, is better. Now he's already taken that work off of my plate. I no longer have to find someone to steward my lands or my family's lands while I am king of Molovia. He took that over for me. I don't have to think about it. I mean, look at that. How perfect is that? And I didn't even plan it.
All right, but now you won't have. I'm not sure exactly how your politics work, but how will you be qualified to take over a kingdom if you are no longer heir?
Because I have the crown. I have the symbol of Molovian royalty from the very first kings, my ancestry. I am still ancestor. I am still going to take over the king by taking over the king, taking over the kingdom by taking over the king.
How will your sister support you in this? I don't know. That was a weird accent that just came up.
Yes.
Will your sister support?
Will your sister support you?
Well, my question is, will she support you financially and with financially, basically?
Yes, I asked her if she would retain loyalty to me should I take a higher station. And she immediately assumed that I was going to take over the Von Glanovich lands by killing off the Von Glanoviches. And I said, that is a good point. If that were to happen, would you at that point swear loyalty? And she agreed. So that being said, the Von Glanoviches aren't even that much up above. So being king, she's already on board.
This means that we have to kill more than just one Glanovich, then. We would have to kill off their entire family.
Potentially. But that's the thing, is I don't care if I take over the Von Glanovich lands. That's not my plan. My plan is to stop the Von Glanovich situation. If I kill Victor, and then basically end it there, and then make peace with his family, his remaining children, then I'm fine with that. I seriously doubt we can make peace after I kill off their father, but
It's about
maybe
to say.
maybe Richter would rather rule the country instead of his father. Therefore, I kill off his father, and Richter is like, phew, I don't have to do it.
So are we going to try to seek out Richter to
Not until we kill his father.
All right.
Trust me, it will all come together.
I'm seeing many, many gaps in this plan, Ivanovich, which is why I'm
Well, of course, there's always going to be gaps if you plan so far ahead. If you plan the next minute, there's still gaps,
what about
but they're
this
much smaller.
von Strausses? Can't we also ask for their aid?
We
I mean,
could,
if we are starting civil war, we might as well involve them.
well, we will involve them after we kill von Victor, because at that point they will feel a little more emboldened to go against his armies and his son. Right now, Victor holds a bit of intimidation over the rest of Molovia. They seem to think he is a warlord of great power. We are going to prove that wrong.
All right.
And if you know that were to come to pass, and we say the von Strauss wants to side with us, then Richter has one of two choices. Richter can be okay with the fact that he is now the new lord of the von Glanovich lands, or he can not be okay with it and go to war with us and the von Strauss.
All right. If you're confident that the Strausses will team up with us after this assassination.
I think they would probably wish to take some of von Glanovich lands under their own, and I wouldn't have a problem divvying that up. What
I
does
don't
it
know if
matter
it's
to
a-
me? I'm going to be king of the whole damn place.
I don't know if it's another lore roll, but I would like to insight into what I know about his Richter's like if he's
Specifically
political.
Richter von Glanovich, specifically him.
Yeah, sort of like sort of a sense like is he sort of a greedy politicking sort of guy who would
Okay.
go with his
Yeah,
so is that a
renown. Lore against his renown.
okay.
I gotta find his renown. Okay. Got it.
Oh, what did I hit the wrong button? Where to go? Where am I? Who am I? All right,
Who am
there we
I?
go.
So
Bugger! It just keeps wanting to.
yeah, you don't know much about him. Probably the first time you've actually heard his name, honestly.
Who is this? Okay.
Who's this guy? I
Alright,
guess
I
he's
remain.
the son.
I guess I remain silent then.
Well, if this is your decision, Ivanovich, then I shall follow.
And we play it by ear. Things can change on the way. You know, this is, as of right now, this is a good plan. That plan may change.
Speaking on the way, you made a really good stealth, but as you've been talking, everybody, the servants most of them notice you guys, but they don't. You rolled your persuasion so high that they're not going to say anything. And
They
they're
better not.
mostly out of terror, a little bit of respect, but mostly out of terror. Of course, the two are often related. And you get to the stables where your horses are. Oh, Marcus is doing stuff.
Oh.
Is it straight 15, Tate? Tate, is it? There's no adjustments to that roll?
I was muted. No, I have no bonuses on stuff.
Okay. Draco.
Oh, do we all need to
Wow.
do stealth?
Jeez.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I mean, if that's your intent, to literally
Alright.
sneaking by all the servants,
Are we all sneaking?
that's totally up to you guys.
I was persuading them to let you guys go. I was only sneaking to avoid my father.
Oh,
Yeah, I was.
Oh.
The stealth I rolled was just, I guess, aside from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 31, Drago avoids everyone. I mean, even like the horses in the stable. Even
He
Rod
gets on
loses. He's like, where'd they go?
Yeah.
I mean,
By the
even
way,
Magnus does
Abigail-
a decent job.
You said that they left clothes for Abigail.
Just like a sleeping gown. Yeah, that was kind
Yeah,
of it.
she's taking that sleeping gown.
Okay.
It's like this is like made out of really good material. Okay.
It's all right.
Take the
Mhm.
robes from the hotels, don't you?
Yes.
Marcus is taking his too.
Marcus is okay. They didn't leave you
Sleeping
one.
gown.
They didn't leave you one.
They left you a blanket.
Yeah, maybe with holes in it. I'm kidding. So you guys are either sneak your way or talk your way to the stables without anyone saying anything, and get the horses. Even the stable boys are just kind of like, they're like, we ain't saying nothing. I can tell Ivanovich is up to something, and we're not gonna take him off.
And I'm not even wearing the blood armor yet.
Yeah, especially if they all know that
Excuse
he's what he is.
Yeah,
He is what he is.
I don't know if his dad spread that word or not, but
yeah. I mean, even before, there was some measure of respect. Now it's mostly fear. But yeah, so you ride out of the gate. I mean, you do have to go through the gates. So that's where you get noticed finally as the soldiers garrisoning the.
Oh no, we were going to take the back way out by the, because the stable's the
Yeah,
courtyard
it's
to the
still
chapel.
a gatehouse. It's just a lesser gatehouse. There's like
Do I need to roll another persuasion?
8 soldiers there. I mean, they're going to let you through. Well, actually, no, you might have to because your father might have ordered lockdown on the gates because enemy forces are out there.
Okay. I roll another persuasion.
Yes, with your full renown bonuses, highborn bonuses. Yeah, they're like, of course, my lord. Be careful. Their enemy troops have been spotted only 3 leagues away. There could
Very
be
well.
others that we have not detected.
Which direction were they coming? Were they from the north? From the west? From the east? From the south?
Yes, there is a pincer movement. The main group from the north and another was spotted east of here. At the
East.
bridge.
Very well. We will ride west then.
That'd take you into the mountains, but perhaps that is wise.
Da.
Good day.
Say nothing of this.
Very well. You have my word.
And we ride off.
All right. You're pretty sure that they'll keep to it. And you head out into the countryside. So let me
Very
get
good.
A weekend in the country.
you. So y'all see where the red on the map, oh wait, the mountains are further west. This map is all screwed up.
Oh.
Mountains are actually a good bit closer, but it's okay. So Von Glanovich is you made a market for you guys. His lands are his main, like his provincial lands are kind of like in here. His baron or his county. It's that little area.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You guys are like just south of the red thing, right at the edge of the. It says Bloodthorn Forest. That's actually the Raven Mist. So the map that Matt has behind him is not very accurate.
Oh,
Geez, who drew that?
don't look! Don't look!
It's funny that I drew the map and then I hired some artists to like do the font, and then he put Bloodthorn Forest in a Raven Mist. I never noticed it until recently.
Oh.
But anyway, the two forests almost connect, so it's not like that big a deal. Besides, Magnus is convinced that it's the Wraithwood.
Da.
yeah. God, it is.
It is. It absolutely is.
Yes, exactly. So you could go. There is a road. I assume you want to stay off the main road.
Da.
There's a main road that goes this way and connects to one. It goes.
We're
right.
gonna go. We're
This
gonna
is
go a
where you
little more
went.
westerly
Okay.
and kind of travel through the Raven Mist.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go right through the forest there. Oh, excellent.
Egg salad. What?
Excellent. All right, so you travel out, and the weather today is mostly for Ivanovich is perfect. Well, to some, it's actually
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Yes, it's very snowy.
Mm.
Very
There's
snowy.
fairly good snowstorm happening when you go out. Not a blizzard. It's not very windy. It's just kind of a steady, thick snowfall.
Abigail's favorite.
And
Well,
it's up
I
to,
still cover up heavily because I don't like the sun.
it's very overcast, but yes, that dang sun is still there.
Like, I'm never gonna get used to it.
So it's thick enough to be -2 on perception rolls and ranged weaponry, actually.
No,
Ooh.
I hate this weather.
Unless someone has a wintry affinity.
uh,
But a good thing, I believe.
damn Melovia.
Let's see. Oh. All right, so you're going off into the forest. So y'all travel for only about an hour and a half, because you're kind of following just kind of back trails. So you're moving not particularly fast, even on horseback, unless you want to be. So I'm going to assume are you guys going to do a normal pace or a hustle?
We'd probably hustle for like the first hour, and then we would slow it down and go a normal pace. We just want to get a little bit of distance away from the onslaught.
All right. You know what that triggers.
Yeah, that's
Infamous animal handling roll.
You know what that means.
Yeah, I know what that means.
I heard
Abigail already wasted her good roll on.
I know.
Handling.
Oh
Are we
Doesn't
back
she
to
usually
horrible.
ride with me?
no. No, Abigail didn't say she was riding with you, so she'd probably try
Oh,
herself.
we're back to normal.
Back to normal.
Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. Okay.
I haven't
Not a
even looked at him.
fire.
I'm doing something else.
Oh, Magus.
Wow.
Oh no. We got a
Holy
nat
cow.
20 and a nat 1.
What?
Dang.
Wait. All right. So I need to look at what's happening.
So Ivanovich got 33 with a nat 20.
Come on, Blaze. What you doing to me?
But Malgus got a natural 1 with a 4. So the only failures are nobody, even Abigail's fine with a 12.
What this long,
But
Blaze?
Malgus,
Oh no.
it's only DL10, so at least that's not a critical
Okay.
fail. All right, so
Oh, but that means I critically succeeded. Can I keep him on his horse?
he wasn't really falling off, he was just falling behind, but you could kind of go back for him and kind of
Hasten his horse?
Yeah.
Okay, I will hasten his horse.
So as you kind of, so you notice at one point through the trees, you guys are like, wait, where's Malgus? And Ivanovich critically succeeding is like, oh, I think I know. And he goes, you go galloping back. And when you get back there, so just know that Ivanovich, here, I'll mark it on the map. You guys are separated from the rest of the party in this moment by about 20 yards. And in this moment,
Uh-oh.
if Ivanovich and Malgus could make perception rolls,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I don't want to.
No
sight
kidding.
or forest,
Daddy, say it ain't so.
specialty. Sight or forest. What did we get? Oh, 24. Excellent.
Ooh, well, now he can't ride a horse, but he can perceive.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Eyeball mechanics like it.
All right. You both succeed. So you're going back for the horse to kind of catch Magus back. You guys, and you suddenly, both of you look off in the corner of your eye, kind of to the north or to your right, and you can see through the trees. First of all, before I describe what you see, both of you actually smell kind of like rotting flesh. And then just a split moment later, you suddenly see coming from where you smell the burning from the flesh to the snow. You can see these severed heads,
No.
entrails hanging from them. Their ears almost like bat wings.
Dang it.
Hideous looking things.
I am Bathead.
This is why we killed Von Glanovich.
Heading towards you. Some of you have seen these before.
Oh,
Ah,
Yeah.
all of us but the doggo.
oh no.
They are terrifying and gross, as you would imagine. So y'all need to make a resolve roll against fear.
Do we
Well, I
see them yet?
hasten-
You guys do not. You are separated by about 20 yards, and there's lots
Oh,
of
yeah, that's right.
and such.
I'm hastening Magus's ride, by the way. So
Yeah, but I mean, this is why you were doing that.
right.
This is why you're 20 yards back. So in other words, your crit success basically put you back there with Magus, where he's not by himself as this is happening.
That's good.
We'll find these things stats because they're not in any of the books. They'll be in the
20
upper
yards.
one.
That would still be ice shot. So even if I didn't go back with Ivanovich, I would be keeping an eye on him as his sworn protector.
That's right. All right, so let's see.
Like these again.
Yeah, you have it's DL 15. So you guys you steal your nerves. You all find.
Magus,
The
come on,
talking
ride.
head.
Be still. Want to ride a fight?
Ride. Let's get
Alright.
moving.
Get
We've
Blaze
got
a
bigger
kick.
fish to fry. A
Okay,
bigger tankard to empty.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
you guys can roll initiative. Are you shouting out to your comrades ahead, or well, it sounds like you're shouting loud, so they probably do hear you.
The,
So
and,
therefore,
and I'm telling him that we're riding.
everybody can roll initiative then,
Initiative.
since the others are alerted.
Who?
Oh no.
I
Hold on just a second. Dang it, my computer is so slow. Trying to find these things as stats. Actually, do y'all want to take I know it's 10:15, but do y'all want to take like a 2-minute break or 3-minute break?
I'm good with whatever, if anybody needs it.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's take 2. I need a bio break and I also need to find the stats. All right, so for everybody at home, we're gonna take like a 2-3-minute break and we will return to more Savage Kingdoms, the Blood Crown. Right. Hello. I have returned. It's like Duncan is back also.
I'm back.
Hello, hello. Eric is back in his seat anyway.
That is my front, not my back.
Oh, it is. Let's see here.
Oh, I like the pirate ship.
Oh,
what?
come on, Channel.
Yeah. It's
Give
from
us
the
Irish.
that's from the Savage Kingdoms pirate thing that fell through.
Oh, right. Well,
What's-
it lasted a few sessions.
Savage
Yeah.
Kingdom Pirates thing?
Dark Tides. Yeah, Savage Kingdom's Dark
Dark
Tides.
Tides. It was Marichka.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
That's
pirate.
right.
Speaking of, I
forgot
have to
about
finish my campaign. If we all
Ah.
ever to play it.
Ah, that's right. Wait, I'm trying to find something to represent.
I do like this
Please.
music, Mikey.
It is.
The Barovian Castle, eh?
It is pretty cool. It's been going on and on, but I don't really get sick of it.
Neither do I. It's a perfect subtle underscore.
Yes, exactly. Not bad. I don't really have any tokens that look like these things, but you might just outrun them anyway, so it may not matter. But
I hope we do.
Run away! Well,
Even though
sorry,
it was fun to fight them though. That was a fun fight last time.
so basically,
So where are they
there's
coming
a stream to your right or a river to your right. Magus Ivanovich, we're back here. Drago was probably leading, maybe as a scout. I don't know, maybe. So you're kind of about at the edge of where Glev really knows. Like he's starting to not see as many landmarks as much anymore from his boyhood.
My hoybud.
All right, so everybody, if we could roll initiative.
Again? We already rolled.
We already did it. Well, we did that before we took a break. Oh, yes.
Break a tick.
I've been busy doing other stuff. Let's see. Where did we start? Ivanovich with a 8. Is that correct?
Da. Nice and slow.
All right.
Drago with 6.
Drago even slower.
And from a natural 1. Uh-oh. Let's hope they don't get to 16 or better.
Glev has 17.
17. Okay. Cool. Thanks. And Abigail's a 13.
13.
Wait. How are you only +1? Isn't your agility like +3?
My agility is 4.
Oh, so your willpower.
My willpower is -2.
Oh,
So
no.
14.
So all right, 14. So you're
Never updated that. Cool.
nice. So she's quick, but not very
Good catch.
That's right. Is Magus the 17?
11.
Oh, 11.
Mhm.
11. All right. So
Yeah.
12. And I have not rolled. Wait, what is Ivanovich? He's an 8. All right.
He's a monkey's uncle.
He's a 10 in my book.
He's a vampire's uncle. Right. They go. They're fairly fast, but not ridiculous.
Are they on the other side of the river here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right.
So we'll see if the supernatural lore of them not being able to cross running water. You never know. Like vampires.
This means animal handling checks for outriding them.
So Glev, you react first, hearing Magus and Ivanovich's voices shouting.
I will immediately turn and start galloping back towards them.
All right.
No, keep riding.
I will
I mean,
come back to you.
Can't really say that yet. I mean, he can, but you're probably halfway there.
So let's see, what's my 20 yards? I think I could get there on one horse.
Yeah, warhorse. Yeah.
Yeah, like
So-
yeah.
Ability is 28, I think.
Aha.
27. So 27 yards.
Yeah, that will get me.
Yeah, so feet are yards right now to scale.
Oh, okay. So I will just come back to them there.
So that, yeah, probably one action to do that.
One action to do that, and I will hold. I will hold a strike with my sickle if they come within range on their turn.
All right. Yeah, it looks like 6 or 7 of these flying severed vampiric heads.
Actually, let me double check something. Let me see. Let me see what I want to do. Ooh. Do I want to do that? You know what I will do instead of holding an action? I think I will try to conjure fog their direction.
Okay, cool. That'll get
So
what is it?
that's
5 by 5? No, it's 10 by 10 yards.
10 by 10, and yeah, just right over between us and the river to obscure them.
That will cover them all.
So that's it. See this roll. Let me make the roly poly. Well, come on. All right, here comes the roly poly. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm doing the right modifier. This is shadow magic, not life.
Yes, shadow art.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Good gracious.
Bless
Sorry. Goodness
Whoa.
gracious.
Jesus.
I didn't get to mute in time. All right, so that's this one then. Oh, sucky ducky. But it's enough. Oh, it's just enough to manifest, though.
Just enough. All right. And it kind of blends in with the snow. So yeah, they're it's very obscure where they are. So that is -2 on their perception. All right. Wait, or is it -5? Oh, do you have the spell open? I shall look it up.
Minus 52. Let me look here. It is on page. Where is it? Conjure Fog is page 200.
All right.
Whoever gets there first. Turn to your hymnal.
-2 to range weaponry skill, +2 to stealth. Yeah, if you put it on yourself or them. -5 penalty to sight-based perception skill rolls, and -2 creatures inside the magical fog. Okay, -5 to their perception when they're inside of it. -2 to any ranged weaponry rolls that they might make. Excellent. All right, and it's not that windy out either. So, okay, so that's it for Glev's turn, right? So that was 2 stamina points, and now it's the creature's turn. It was a 14. They tied Abigail, but their modifier is +5 over. Oh no, +4 over Abigail's +2, so they go first technically. So these terrible things. Oh, by the way, Glev, as they start to move, make a resolve roll against fear.
Oh, I have a +1 against fear. So let me. Where's my totals? Okay, let's do this. I have a fear specialty. All right, go. Here it comes. Oh, here it comes. Yay! Dirty 20.
Nice. All right. So you steal your nerves as these weird things come gibbering towards you, hissing, and some of them muttering something in a strange netherworldly speech. Let's see. Hold on. Let me. What's their flight speed? Oh yeah, they can get there in one action, and they do appear to be able to cross the water. I mean, they just fly over it. They just kind of fly out of the fog. So it looks like the fog didn't really do much. And then 3 of these go moving this way. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Let me look up here. 18. Okay. Flight ability. Oh man. This one could just barely make it in one move. This one at the top, coming over the water. To Abigail and Radu Drago. Oh. Yeah, all right. And then this one goes. Okay.
So
Oh yeah. So actually, Drago, it's a yard short of you.
okay.
Actually, it will take both actions to move, but that's all it can do.
Do a resolve roll on Drago's turn, but not right now.
Yeah, you can do it. It's on their turn. So Abigail and Drago need to do resolve rolls to resist fear. And Rado.
Oh no.
Abigail as well. Yep. You made it. You succeed. Madison. Let's see what Duncan and Dorado do.
She sees them. She's like, "Oh, my favorite creature of
Alright,
Mulovs."
so this is Drago,
Right behind vampire, of course.
and this is
Good.
Someone really-
Radu. Oh, look at that.
Wow. Everybody resisted their horrifying visage.
Thought that was going to be a 1 for a second there with Radu, but he rolled over.
So one of them gets to you, Abigail, and like opens up its mouth. There's these sharp teeth, including
no.
all the viscera hanging from its neck. It's very gross, hence the horrifying visage ability. And it tries to bite you
Don't bite me,
all in
please.
places.
Don't bite me. Only one person is allowed to bite me.
Who might that be?
What's your dodge? 21.
22.
Oh, 20. Okay, I still have 21 on the token. So you dodge aside, but only barely. I got a 19. Attack roll. All right, and then there's that one has to spend both actions to get up to Drago. It can't really do anything. Then down these 4, 5 down here. So yeah, 2 of them go. Well, one goes biting at Magus, and it will probably miss with his parry. Magus barely just kind of bats him out of the way. And there's 2 on Glev. And one will critically fail.
He bites himself.
And possibly, it depends on what I roll. And the other one, or not himself, but probably the other guy. The other one, though, gets by your defense of 18, right? Well,
Boo.
for 2 points of damage, but that probably doesn't get to your armor.
Yeah, I have 2 armor, so no damage.
All right, it's like doesn't quite get to your hardened leather. And then the 2 on Ivanovich, they both have silver fangs. Just happens to be.
Silver garlic lined fangs.
They both. Oh wait, one misses. The second one. Nope. He just manages to dodge out of the way as well.
All right, so the first one that struck at me, I'm going to retaliating strike.
Oh, all right. You finally get to use it.
Right.
2 stamina points, and you have opportunistic strike, so you don't have the -2.
That's right. So I'm going to strike at the one that struck at me first.
Okay, it's this one. Oh, it pays.
DNA.
That's 14 points of damage.
Ouch.
You completely impale it through its eyes, like all the way through its head, and it just goes limp on your sword.
Very good. I quickly scrape it off and move on.
All right. Took that one.
Scrape it up.
Let me make sure, actually. Let's see. Do you need silver or cold iron? You have a heroic quality weapon anyway, probably.
Yes, I do.
Probably doesn't want the weaknesses. All right. Cool. Oh, they can do that. Interesting. All right, now you run it all the way through.
Very nice.
Nice.
Abigail's turn.
All right. Close quarters archery at this little bugger.
Kisses at you, closing in for a dreadful kiss. But instead,
Please.
will he kiss steel?
With a nat 1.
Not really.
Oh,
All
For a
right,
total of 12.
that misses, but not a critical failure, at least.
Good. With the same action, can I try to do a stabbing arrow?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it allows you to do.
It uses the same action to do that because I
Yeah.
was considering it was close enough to do that,
It is
perhaps.
now a melee weaponry at -2.
Yes.
Yeah. As you pull another quiver from the arrow, it's basically the Legolas thing from Lord of the Rings.
huh. Nice.
It's like shoots and then stabs an orc.
It's
Plus, I actually did
prob-
some research. Apparently, actual archers did that if they got closed on. They didn't have a knife or something on them. So
it doesn't get it.
yes, you try to stab and it dodges. They look fairly quick. They move like fairly quick. Not as quick as you, but pretty quick. And it's now Mogus's. Oh wait, Abigail does have a second action technically.
Not really. Mm, could try to use my holy water on it, but I think I'll save that. So
Okay, plus that would
And-
be another attack action.
yeah,
You can't do.
I can't do it. So no, end of
All
turn.
right. So Mogus's turn.
Magus.
Mogul's little swing battle axe.
Ah. No fire, just straight axe.
State axe.
So probably, I guess this is the only one you can reach from where you are. Ooh, 22.
22.
The axe goes drilling into its cranium for 7 points of damage plus armor piercing. So, are you using it two-handed or
Good question.
you're mounted?
Yeah, probably mounted. I probably would be one-handed.
I think my rules are on that.
So 2, AP2.
All right, so 9 points of damage. All right, so
Doesn't
that
suck.
yeah, it's really beat up. It is bloodied, but still quote alive unquote.
Can I
It is alive.
am I close enough to hit it with some kind of brawling action?
Yeah, as part of your attack action.
Yeah, pugilistic follow-up or something.
Yeah, you want to? Yep. I think I had you doing that last time.
So let me try.
Headbutt or kick or elbow or something.
Yeah, if I could kick it or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because don't you have a specialty in one of those? Brawling? I don't
Punching and kicking, actually, yeah. I have a special in kicking too now.
know. Nice.
Punchy kicky.
Punch, kick.
Oh. It is, of course, -2 because it's a secondary attack.
-2, so that's 10.
Probably
Oh,
Was
wait.
it plus
What
10.
happened?
Oh, you
Oh, because I didn't say +10.
yeah, but so it's 20, right?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, 32. That's it. Yep. 32.
All right, so that will clip it though for 5 points of damage,
Sweet.
and that drops it to the ground.
Awesome.
Nice.
So, second action. He was just in my way and we were trying to ride, so I'm going to continue to try to ride.
Okay. Which like towards the front of the party.
Yeah, towards, Abigail and
Leave Glev and Ivanovich to themselves.
Thrago. Hey, it's all happening at once, Ivanovich said, let's ride. So, it's getting this out of my way and taking off.
So where do you want to
Nice.
go, Tate?
Probably up
Are
near
you
Abigail.
engaging them or staying away or? So there's two other.
No, if I see him, I'll help her out.
Do you wanna go
Marcus will
there?
help her. Yep, sounds good.
Okay. All right. So Magus comes thundering up on his warhorse. And And there's Ivanovich's turn.
Ivanovich is going to attack the other one that attacked me. I'm just going to. I think I'm just going to go straight up attack him. I don't think I'm going to try anything magical fancy
All right.
at this stage.
Even non-magical fancy.
The
Oh, that's fancy enough. That will be 11.
Pretty
armor
fancy.
piercing 1, right? 12 points.
yeah,
of damage.
armor piercing 1. Yeah.
Okay. It's just barely intact, hovering in the air, hissing and cursing.
Son of a
Oh.
bitch.
Could not kill it in one go.
Very close. Second action for Ivanovich.
No, I'm going to stay here. Glev is kind of inundated with bad guys, so I'm going to stick around.
All right. So, Drago.
Remind me again of the rule for horseback archery.
Without,
Long,
is it a longbow?
yeah, it's a longbow.
Yeah, it's -2 if you're just sitting still, unless you have horseback archery talent.
Okay. Well, I will just shoot an arrow then at the closest of these entities.
Okay. This goes a longbow, you have a lot of leg. All right. So, point blank.
Yep. Good. I have close quarters archery as well.
Oh,
So
that's right. So it negates that -2. Ooh, 19. So
Ooh.
Drago's arrow will clip it for 4 armor piercing 2, right?
yes.
So 6 points of damage. And it is not quite staggered, but close. Nice.
And then he will try. I guess that's it. Well, he'll move forward as well.
Like move
Since
away.
since we're
Oh, forward,
yeah,
like the way you were going.
since we're in the direction we were going, since we were moving that way.
So you're not disengaging, is that okay? Because it'll probably try to bite at your back as you leave.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can use my no, I can't, can I? So yeah, I'm not disengaging, so
Okay. So it takes a bite as you leave that space. And the dice are hung up on the roll 20 for some reason.
well, hold on. Can I use defensive dash?
Yeah. Yep, totally.
All right,
It
I'm gonna
gives them
use
a -5 instead of a -2.
yeah, so I'm gonna use defensive dash then.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll an actual D20 because the roll 20 dice are stuck. I don't know why. Oh, there it goes. Oh, and then it comes up with a natural 20.
Oh,
Good thing you
Maybe
used
so.
defensive dash,
Dang.
or maybe not. It might not matter. I mean, oh gosh, it bites you with a 40.
oh,
Acrobat.
oh my God.
Okay.
Fortunately,
Oh,
its max bite damage isn't that much, but still. Oh man.
Gonna tickle.
So how much is it?
Special. So yeah, as you turn to ride off, even with your defensive dash, like it just bites you in the back of the neck for, oh wow, 10 points of damage minus armor.
Oh,
Okay, so 9 then.
bad.
Oof.
Let's see, hold on. Helpless or caught off guard. No, you're not off guard. Okay. It almost looks like it bit into your cheek, not your neck. Actually, it looks like it almost tried to like kiss you, like or try to rip at your mouth or something. But it
All right.
ends up tearing at your cheek, obviously horribly, right next to your mouth.
So Drago's disfigured now.
Dang. Yeah, it wasn't quite. Actually, it is a critical success. So actually, what's your dodge?
Dodge is 22.
Okay, no, so it only got 8, so not a critical success.
Yeah.
Because it could have done something nastier if it was a crit, but anyway, it rips into your cheek pretty badly as you ride off.
Ouch.
Glad I did defensive dash. Jesus.
Uh, back to the 6 seconds later, top of the round with Gliv.
Well, the one that struck at me, I will. Let me see if I want to do anything else other than sickle him.
Or scythe him.
Or scythe him. Yeah, sorry, sickle scythe. Sickle scythemania. Oh no, he's still here. I was going to say I could repel undead, but that will take care of my friend Ivanovich too. All right, yeah, I will. I will sickle him. Scythe him. Sorry. All right, here we go. Actually, I can enhance my weapon first, right? I will enhance my weapon.
That's one action, yes.
Enhance it. So this is
Casting
here.
enhanced weapon. All right.
All right. So here comes the roll for that.
It's -2 unless you have battle mage.
I have battle mage.
Excellent. So it's snapping in your face.
Oh, that worked.
Ooh. Easily.
And now it's the same modifier actually. So I will attacky. Hey.
Your scythe gleams sharply. 18?
I attack with, 18 for the attack part.
All right, so that's 3 points of damage plus armor piercing of 3 now. Right? There's one naturally as a scythe and then 2 for this spell. So 6 points of damage. All right, almost staggered it.
Almost. That's what you get for biting me.
Is that it for Glev's turn?
I guess that's it, yeah.
All right. Good change. Change it to some battle music.
Oh, yeah. Enhance. Oh, I got to take off the 2 stamina for the enhanced weapon.
All right. So next would be them. So second action for Matt for Gliv or not?
I don't really have a.
Oh, you did both actions. You cast the spell.
Yeah.
Slashed. Okay. All right. So that one that Drago fled from just spins around and bites at Abigail. And it will miss as she dodges to the side. They don't seem to be that interested in your horses. They seem to be interested more in your flesh or your blood.
They want to make kissy face with us.
Possibly. Speaking of which, the other one bites Magos. Oh, hits for 1 point of damage. Tate.
Ow.
Just barely.
Good thing he has armor. Oh wait.
Who needs armor?
Armor is for the weak.
1 point of damage. Oh, did you change it on the token?
Oh, I forget to
I can
change
do
it.
it if you want.
I got it.
It's down to 11, I think, or something like that.
Wait, that's not right anyway. I never changed
Oh.
after he healed me that second time. So I'm at 17 now.
2 of them go biting at Glev. Oh. Ow.
2 of them.
2 of them with Wolfpack tactics too. No, they don't have it. They just regular outnumber bonuses. Ow. One of them bites it into you, defense 18, right?
Yep.
Bites you for 6 points of damage minus armor.
That's 4. All right.
Ouch.
Putting down to 11 health.
Yep. I'm trying to update. What? Come on. There we go. Oh, you already got it.
Right, sorry.
You're fast. You're fast.
I already had it clicked on. And then the other one will also use its outnumbering bone in it, but it misses.
Glory be. All right.
And the staggered one on Ivanovich with his pitiful -2 to his attack. Oh, wow. He still gets close, but not close enough. Ivanovich deflects it up to the side with his sword.
And then I retaliate.
All right, another one. 2 more stamina, but you've got lots of stamina. Your maximum's 21, I believe.
He's a staminatrix.
That's a whole different thing. Oh, staminatrix, sorry.
Yeah.
Um, slash him for 5 less 1 for, and that will
Different
destroy
game.
it. You cut that one in half. You
Lovely.
sever the head of the. Oh wait, already done.
I decapitate. Wait a minute.
If you've seen House of the Dragon, you do that blow that Damon did on that one guy. Does anybody-
Oh yeah.
cuts him right
I wa-
through the head, like through his
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one.
I mean, I knew because he was mouthing. I knew something was coming, but not quite that.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see. All right, Ivanovich dispatches that one, and that's now Abigail's turn.
All right, I'm going to start with disengaging and taking my movement to ride away.
Right away.
Okay, towards Drago.
Yes. And as I do that, I will turn back and shoot arrow.
Oh wait, so it's 1 action to disengage, 1 action to move.
Oh, oh, that's right. Okay,
Unless
then
you
never
have,
mind.
like shadowing stuff. or something.
Yeah, never mind. Okay,
Okay. So
no arrow. Just
No-
I
no
disengage and
arrow?
go.
okay.
Yeah, no arrow.
So all right. Magus's turn. Tate.
All right, battle axe. One in front of me.
All right. Oh,
Nice.
13.
Crunch.
So
Crunch.
15 with armor piercing, and that will cut all the way through that thing's head and destroy it. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Will be destroyed.
And second action. Unfortunately, this one's too far away to do a pugilistic follow-up without having
Okay.
to move the yard, which would take an action in and of itself. So
I will just move up next to it.
okay. See, right up next to it. And you guys are all on war horses, which is why they're not freaking out.
Okay.
These things. If I recall, right? Everybody's. I think.
Yep.
everybody's
Yeah,
still-
we're all on war horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ivanovich.
Ivanovich is going to attack the one that is between Glev and myself, so that should give me a +1 bonus to my roll, correct?
Yes, outnumbering bonus.
All right. So I'm going to roll, and then we just add 1 to it.
Yep.
Oh, so 35.
35.
Jeez.
Maximum damage of a short sword is, well, in your case, 22, I believe.
My
Oh.
short sword max is 20.
Oh, this thing was already wounded by the scythe. And another skull gets severed down the middle. Or not skull, but severed winged horrible head.
It's too bad I'm not 20 over its defense.
Bargwills are what these things are called. Oh wait, it was a 35?
35.
Exactly 20 over. I was looking at the 34. So that's a critical success.
Although I
that-
don't know what a crit's gonna do for me at this distance, so
The only option would be that was a free action. You still have 2 actions left.
oh, in that case, I will move up to this one and slash at it then.
Okay. Yep.
Does that also get the outnumbering?
Yep. Definitely, because gloves right there.
So 21.
All right, 21 will slash it for 6 plus over 7 points of damage, and it's staggered, just barely. Nice. As it hisses at you, bloodied. All right, and it's now Drago's turn. Drago. Duncan, you there? Sorry, I'm not even looking at
Sorry,
Zoom.
I was
muted.
muted.
Oh, okay.
Drago will turn back around on his horse and he will use careful aim to fire a shot at this remaining head right here.
Okay.
And he's further off screen than that, but he just doesn't show up.
Yeah, right. About 20 more yards, I think.
All right. So it's going to be
Still short range though for longbow easily.
All
Misses entirely.
right, well,
Arrow goes into the river. So second action for Drago, or
not really a whole lot he can do, to be honest. Is if there's a tree or something nearby, he will try to hide himself and his horse, I guess,
okay.
in whatever
Walk the
cover
walk.
that he can.
So that's it. Stealth, -5 to stealth, of you and your horse.
All
But
right.
yeah, but you can do it. There's plenty of tree cover.
All right, -5. So there we go. 21.
Ooh, 21.
Nice.
Oh, 22, because it's wintry affinity.
Yeah, because there's plenty of snow on the ground. So none of your companions see you. It's hard to tell whether these Varg will detect you or not, but they don't seem to be paying attention to where you are. Of course, you're a little ways out. As you manage to get behind a pretty thick oak tree, Radu trying to keep quiet as well.
All right.
And then back to Glev.
I'm here, Will. I will try to finish off the one that Ivanovich strucky. So here we come. I repeat everything twice.
Enhance.
Hey, that should do it.
Yay!
And yes, the scythe will sever it in half.
Good job.
Let's get the flock out of here.
We got one more to deal with, and then we can
Yes, well,
vamos, whatever that means. Something about mooses.
vámonos, muchachos. All right, so I will ride not within range of attack of the other one, but I guess I used my rest of my movement to get up to. I think I can get up to there. Well, that's attack range. I'll be on the other side here.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get there in one
Oh
action.
yes, Glev cowering behind Magus.
I've got your back, literally.
It's called strategic placement.
Duh.
Yes.
So meanwhile, the Vargwell, or whatever these severed head creatures are, seeming to have no fear, just continues to bite at Magus. Like they always seem to go for your face, almost like they're trying to give you this horrible kiss or something. But it will pay the price by critical failure.
Jeez.
And it bites right onto the tip of your axe.
Well, probably it leaves, so it comes in, Magus, and like it hovers in and just kind of glances off your shoulder, and it kind of spins it around for a moment, and you get a free reactive attack if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Do want
It's a -2, of course. Once you
minus
have
2.
opportunistic
So
strike.
that's all right. Come on. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man. 34 from a natural 20, exploding 20.
Wow.
All right.
I think
So
that's,
needless
you were
to
just
say-
one away from the crit. You were one away from the crit.
Oh,
Yep.
dang. That -2
Had-
got me.
Had Glev moved up, it would have given you the outnumbering bonus.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's right. So your axe swing, like you swing and just connect, and you like smash it against a tree. So you basically
Nice.
just pin this head to this big tree, completely severing it.
Be gone.
Doesn't seem to be any more. So you say that the fog's still hanging around back here. You still smell the smell of death in the area, but
Let's ride.
Yes, let's.
Do we have time to investigate where they came from?
No time. We need to go to the Von Glanovich castle.
All right, fine.
Well,
I bet you they came from Von
we
Glanovich's
know that
castle.
creatures. Well,
No, they-
we know that these creatures were summoned by some sorceress of some sort from our
Possible.
from our last investigation, if I
Well,
recall
I will.
correctly.
Yes, I will. can I grab one of the destroyed severed heads as we ride, and perhaps,
Yeah,
and I'll try to speak
Commune
to
with the
probably
dead.
the one Magus just pinned to the tree. You can
Yeah.
have what's left of that
as
one.
he pulls his sword out. I'll catch it.
Axe, yeah.
However,
All
this
right.
sort of- this is
You
probably
got
a little-
what's, it's all mangled, but it's there.
And I will try to dead speak it.
Oh, okay. All right. That'll probably be our last little scene for the night.
All right.
This is
So
11:01.
death.
The
Death, the magic of the death. Right, let me see. Roly, roly, here comes the roly poly.
So not as a ritual, obviously. Doing it quickly. All right.
damn.
So you mutter the spell, touching its head. And the spell says that you need to have at least a head, or is it also some more body intact? Nope, just at least a head.
Yep.
So yeah, you as you do so, you make contact with what little animus is remaining. There is an
Yeah.
intelligent spirit still attached to it.
Who created you?
I was created by the Lord of a Lord.
The Lord of what? I didn't hear
Lord.
that. So.
The Lord of a Lord.
The Lord of a Lord.
Son of a Lord.
What was your purpose?
I was once a vampire.
Let me think. Is there any other question I want to answer? It's two. See,
One
one
more
stamina.
question
Is it?
before- Yeah, one stamina per question.
What name
All
was
right.
the Lord of the Lord?
Yeah. It's like, yeah. I was going to say, do you have a name for this Lord of a Lord?
Yes, his mortal name was Richter Von Glanovich.
Cliffhanger.
Of a Lord.
What?
And scene.
Dun, dun, dun. Tune in next week.
Well, now we know we have to wipe out the entire family.
Thanks.
Yes.
See,
Uh,
see, Abigail, it just comes together as it comes together. It's fabulous. My planning works every time.
She should have never doubted you. I mean, she didn't doubt you. She was just like, just making sure.
It's hard to run as blindly as Ivanovich.
Yeah.
Ivanovich is always ready to just adapt to the situation at hand. It's
that was 3 stamina for Glev.
Yep.
Probably worth it.
Yeah.
yeah, totally worth it.
So Richter is not only a good warrior, he has powers as well. Just
Apparently.
wonderful.
We shall discuss next time.
The dun 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 next week.
So technically it would be 3 XP, but since this was the last session for a while, I'll just say 4.
And then a
Yeah,
winner,
got
which
the
we have to vote
secret
on.
Vote.
Did Magus get any from last time?
Oh, well, you
2.
got 2 last time.
2?
Yeah, because you got half of what? Oh, same with you, Matt.
Okay.
Glev would have got
Yeah.
2 experience points.
2 for the 2. How do you whisper again? Is that
Slash
is it
W
dub-
space
Oh.
GM Mikey, I think.
slash
going
W?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
message you
Yeah, slash.
on Messenger.
Okay. Matt
I
just
don't
still can't figure it out.
I can never figure it out.
All right, let's see what Madison says. Oh, Ivanka gets a vote. That's cool.
Fuck.
Did you get mine?
Hold on. I don't even see Madison. Oh, there it is. Did you do yours the normal way?
I did, but it didn't go. I don't think it went through the right way.
Yeah,
I whispered mine.
I got it. So I got everybody's. All right, let me add up
Okay.
here. So some are character names, some are players' names. So it's always I'm like, oh wow, this is
It's a
like
tie.
really close. Okay, 1 for Squibbles.
Squibbles.
Squibbles got a vote. Torben got 1. Lord Slavic got 4 votes somehow.
Oh, that was all Ivanovich voting for Lord Slavic. He's got a little secret man crush. It's like all about that.
Oh no, Abigail's gonna be so disappointed. Betrayed.
Oh no, he'd never betray Abigail.
Okay.
Little man crush doesn't mean nothing.
Well, this is really close. It was 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. Abigail is the winner.
Oh,
Woo!
Yeah,
I level up, guys.
super close.
You leveled up? Nice.
Oh,
How'd
Awesome.
you do? Yeah, so you got 5. Yeah.
That extra point got you up. That's great.
all right.
Did it do it? Was it 5?
Use it. Use it wisely.
Yes, I have plans.
So
Many,
what did
many.
that put you to? Are you advancement
You
7
eight?
or 8 now?
I'm at 8.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
More spells now.
You hit 140.
Excellent.
Yes, I have to
140.
decide whether I want mental domination or spirit form.
Wow.
Nice. You also get to
trying.
have 7
Tough
skill
choice.
levels.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I'm gonna get that extra spell.
It's awesome.
I just
Far,
get
far
it.
away. Far away. If we could have one more session, dang it.
I guess that
Oh,
shows you how many. I guess that shows how many I've missed. I'm only at 126. You guys are at 140.
Oh geez.
And one more session for a while.
oh,
It might not be till like January. I don't know, maybe end of December. I know. Maybe we
I
can
know.
sneak one in somewhere.
Yeah.
But
Could always-
otherwise, we'll playtest Red Sun or Eric can run something or we'll figure it out.
Well, I got to put mine together, dude. So it may or may not actually happen.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind doing some play. So tomorrow I get to at Scarefest. I get to run some Red Sun, and then tomorrow
Nice.
night is Saturday night is Savage Kingdoms, the Blood Crown. Actually,
Ah,
Oh.
people get to play it.
they're gonna have a hard time finding it. It's on my person.
I know.
That's right. So if they do find where it was put, I'm going to be like, and it's empty.
It's, oh, look at
So
that.
canon wise, someone else
These
has it.
group of adventurers that have been carrying it around.
Oh, hilarious.
Yes.
Exactly. Anyway, it was fun, y'all, and
Yes.
Yeah, very fun.
enjoyed.
Thanks.
thanks for watching.
We know where we're headed. We've got some neat new guidelines to take us on our mission.
Yeah, I really do like this campaign. You guys are doing a great job. It's fun to GM.
Yeah, everyone is like all the characters just mesh so well together, I think, and just
Yeah.
it's so good. So good.
I'm a
It's
little nervous.
Drago is still suspicious of like everyone.
I'm
That's
a little
hilarious.
nervous that we're on the
That's
path to
hilarious.
kill off most of the nobility of Malovia. though.
Yeah.
It's like genocide, regicide, genocide, the whole thing.
Yeah,
Hey.
like there's only be a
Rest
handful of
aside.
families. Like Mortavia is gonna still be around. The Mulovs are still gonna be around. That's about it. Oh, and the Von Ulrichs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Watch House Von Urek be the only survivors. Just from staying
No.
out of everything.
Make those alliances. You got to make those alliances so you can take over the kingdom.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm working on that. Like I said, it all comes together as it comes together.
Yeah.
dreading the session where Ivanovich pressures Drago to like actually get in touch with his family again.
Yes, we need this. We need this so much.
He's just like, oh please, God, no.
It just depends on how it falls together. Maybe that needs to happen before Glanovich. Maybe we kill Glanovich and then we need him for Strauss because he's in Strauss lands. We need infiltrators into Strauss lands.
Oh, that's right.
See,
T-
always conniving.
I was
TBD.
curious to see if you guys were going to stay and like fight a possible siege,
Not a chance.
or go for an assassination attempt, or something else.
Well,
Obviously,
we could have sent someone to try to do a downtime assassination, but
I like us working
where's
as a
the fun
team.
in that, right?
And I think it's so much better that
Yeah.
we did exactly this because our group doesn't sit around and fight a siege. No, no, no. Our group goes, what's the sneakiest thing we could do right now? That. Let's do that.
Yeah, none of you are like straight up warriors, except kind of Magus,
yeah,
but even
Mongoose
not.
is like the only one.
Yeah, kind of. a
Magus
Magus.
is known for running up to trees and punching them. So
That's right.
Why we love him though.
That's the way he's brought up.
So right.
He balances out the 3 assassins in the group.
Mhm. Hey, that
We
tree
need a
is
priest and a warrior to balance it out.
right. It's an evil black tree that's moving. Let's punch it. Okay, go for it. Make it happen.
He also doesn't like people calling him names for some reason.
That's okay too.
Hey, it's fine. You got a critical on the person that called you a barbarian, so
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, good night. It was fun.
Yep, good time.
night.
Good night. Sweet
Thanks for
dreams.
playing. Everybody out there, thanks for watching. Check out Savage
Savage
Kingdoms.
Kingdoms.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
Bye.
And now it's the awkward ending session. Never smooth. Always awkward.